of the late arriving ballots moved Spencer Pratt out of second place, put Nithya Raman
there we go.
into second place. Into
Jesus, bro.
That dynamic. Other states and other places.
Before I joined call, man,
so it's something
that
to
shit's.
keep in mind when we get these initial numbers. Again, could be 50% of the vote, 75% of the vote.
Very good,
Counties,
Jesus.
especially like Denver County, City of Denver.
Oh.
That's probably going to be.
Thank you for the bit, TPIO.
Right? It's probably going to be the first number.
This is happening, right?
The best number all night. And then it's going to get better from there for the progressive candidates.
This is gonna be so funny as like a stream snipe. I don't think she's gonna rate us.
And the dynamic here, because to get, I think by any conventional metric, is a progressive candidate. But Kiros is running. I mean, she's a far left candidate here. That's she's a socialist. But anyway,
she's a socialist.
So keep that in mind. If we get that.
What's going on with you, TP? I know you had.
Boy, you
had the 700K. No, wait, that was
with that first update.
Someone had a 700K recently, like transition, and then said in my chat.
And again, I would expect the earliest numbers to be better for Hickenlooper than what would subsequently happen. In terms of where the vote's going to be coming from,
what did I adjust for that?
But it's actually very, very narrow. There's a handful of counties right here in the immediate Denver metro area. You're talking about Denver itself. You're talking about Arapahoe County. You're talking about Adams County. You're talking about Jefferson County. Boulder would be up here. About 70% of the vote in the statewide Democratic primary is going to come right out of here.
Why aren't any of my friends?
And then right up here, this is Larimer County. That's where Fort Collins is, Colorado State
I'm
University.
request to join one.
That's where they say they get 300 days of sunshine a year. That sounds pretty nice. You got Fort Collins and Larimer right here. You got Weld County right here where Greeley is. You probably got about 10% of the vote that's going to come out of those two counties. Then you can go down south there, this would be Pueblo County with the city of Pueblo. By the way,
me too, man.
I genuinely think like I have to like not burn at all, or like I have 1 or 2 burns for 300K from 25. That is so tough.
Trump flipped Pueblo County with that large Hispanic population.
Where is the button?
Again, probably about 10% of the vote is going to come out of these two. So 70, 80, 90% of the vote.
Hello?
Is really
Freaking
come out of this right in here. Okay,
turn up the volume once. There you go.
Small counties here, very Republican counties.
Half max, that was my big thing, but it wasn't on Norks. I needed to do 2 to make it true. That's good. Half max like in general, or like half max transition? The 2 of those things are they are both different things.
It's a very democratic demographic in these ski country towns. These are places where Biden or Harris are getting 65, 70, 75% of the vote. They're small.
Again, first half max. GG's.
They're going to add up to probably about 5% of the vote, maybe a little bit less, 4% of the vote in the statewide Democratic primary. So that's kind of it. I mean,
I'd have to see who got the 700K from last stream.
2/3 of the vote. And then you add, Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, a little bit, and you're already up to 90. So keep that in mind as this map starts filling in, especially in the Democratic primary. Big chunks of real estate here. Not much in the way of votes. 3 minutes till polls close. Am I missing anything, Adam?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I expect we'll get those Denver results hopefully quicker.
I want to see how much room I have from 24.
Statewide races, and we'll see where vote comes in from these different counties. But from what I've seen online, at least with some of the bigger counties, is they're very.
I can't place builds. Wait, what? I had no builds.
Certain times, so hopefully we'll just be able to keep up with it all.
Yeah,
this game sucks. I had no builds.
These are every 45 minutes in 24. Is that what it was?
I think it was.
I had no builds with the best loadout in the world.
New update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. It is. It's.
Yeah, that's why that kid is
again,
about to
if
fucking
you
die.
saw, a good comp for this kind of would be California, to be honest. You know, if you remember primary night in California, if you were watching at 11 o'clock, they just, you know, they come in real fast, and you get up to that 2/3, 3/4, 80%, and it slows down. Now, in Colorado, they don't have the mail coming in for days after the election, but they still have a lot of what's happening today. We were looking at 2 minutes till poll closing. You know, we were looking like in Denver today. The last time we checked, they got 40,000 ballots that they had accounted for that came in today. That's people dropping. A very small number of people actually go to the polls and just vote kind of the old-fashioned way, but a lot of it is folks dropping stuff off in drop boxes. They take some of that in during the day.
I can get 400. 400. Oh, okay, so 400K from 24 is possible. Okay.
And again,
So I can still literally get like 700K by level 24. And still like 1.1, barely.
That's where you get those young,
I see. Got a couple 450 games since though. Sheesh.
and that's the stuff that ends up.
Yeah, just like like 1 or 2 Tetrises after, right?
I got the time here, right?
Get those 18, 19 starts up, man.
We got to 90% of the vote statewide 2 nights after election night.
That's how it is.
48 hours after poll close. We got to 98% counted. We got to 90% counted. We got to 95 3 nights later.
Can I consistently get 400K from here?
In 40 seconds, the polls close. Again, the first update, I think I said it was Denver, right? In 2024, the first update we got, we may have a few minutes after polls close, in the 24 presidential election,
Okay.
9:11 p.m.
340
Just
from 25.
couple 100,000 votes right away.
Sheesh.
By 9:20
Damn.
p.m. in 2024.
So,
Right? Polls close 9.
The
One
jewel
Tetris.
spin won again.
so it was 1 Tetris extra,
9:30 to
actually.
5%, 9:45, 41, 10 o'clock half.
I
Half
see.
in the first hour.
I just burned too much.
Easy. We need Dick Clark. 3, 2, 1.
Let me actually count my burns.
And now we await.
How many was that?
We'll report first. I'm going to put this up on the screen because this is the one where we have the biggest chance of instant clarity. Okay? First district of Colorado. And again, what you're looking at here is Denver. All right? Diana DeGette, elected back in 1996. She replaced Pat Schroeder. You know, Pat Schroeder, sort of a trailblazing figure in American politics, the feminist movement. Schroeder had been elected in 1972. She briefly ran for president in 1988, dropped out before the first primaries. So she was a very big figure in American politics. For those, sometimes if younger folks are tuning in, maybe they don't know the name. Older folks, when I say older, I mean like my age, probably do remember her. But it was Pat Schroeder, it was DeGette. That's the last 54 years in this district. And now DeGette being
Man, going back to like regular controller will be so weird. After playing Padless, man, that's gonna be so weird.
The board that kind of looks over it.
What's that mean again? I forgot. I'm like
within
Mr.
the
Tweak.
first congressional district. That's how they elect their region. So
Padless and original controllers, or
in this district,
Padless.
she is seen as sort of
so
see with the numbers,
the things under the D-pads,
that DeGette and Kyrus kind of are
like buttons,
separated themselves.
in the original controllers,
from James.
they are like rubber pads.
Adam, you'll
There's a
see
new
it's
controller out,
it's not Denver,
where
again,
it
Denver
replaces
was
those
first,
with
and we got-
mouse switches
we
and
got, it was 73%
keyboard
of
switches.
Denver's vote.
So it's a more reliable,
One batch, last time around. So,
what do you call it?
could tell us
Input?
An awful lot. And again, that was
Yeah.
9/11. It's 9:02, so we may have a couple minutes here.
Just
What else can we
that's
talk
it.
about?
Yeah.
I didn't want to give
Man, I'm like the worst
freaking
shotgunner in the world.
Bro, it's a shotgun. You can't miss with a shotgun, bro.
Democrats are having their primary tonight.
No, like I can't literally can't shoot it.
Just click.
It's like hard for me too. Just click.
Why
I think-
Sega
Yeah,
is
this
the most
is-
wholesome
this is
Tetris
why-
player.
Yeah,
She
this is
calmly
why
placed her
you
controller
should
onto the
charge
ground and went to go to bed.
Okay, I
Her controller was falling apart, so she tried to put her controller back together.
So bad.
okay, I've counted my burns. So I did 3 burns from 25 stars.
3 burns. Jeez.
One double, one double and one single. So I guess it was a perfect game. So if you play yeah, I guess it was perfect game. If you get a perfect game, you can have 300k and 1 Tetris extra into 29.
Perfect from 25 is
Please give me a good loadout.
is
Please.
crazy, bro.
Please.
Folks, it's coming.
Yeah.
Folks, it's coming.
And as you
Oh.
can see, I did 4 extra burns on
What do you
29.
think it's going to be? To get 30 years in office.
Wait.
Heroes. The
They killed
socialist
the
challenger,
controllers
James.
slightly.
The regent. The numbers coming momentarily.
Let me.
Again,
Dude,
we think
every
this will be
instance
the
I just say
best-
30
this is
degrees.
probably
Whatever
the
I
best
can.
it's
It's
going to
pretty
be for
good.
the get. Whatever number gets spit out here.
So
is-
true.
think of it
Can you
as
hear the
it's
audio
probably
from
her
this, by the
high
way?
watermark. You know, with whatever vote is left, she will probably come down to some degree from whatever she gets in this first report, and with whatever votes left, we would expect, based on how these things have been going, that Kiros would probably go up to some degree from whatever
Yeah, I
this
can
first
hear
number
audio.
is.
Okay.
If you're to get, you do not want to be trailing here. You want to be leading. You want to have a pad. My goodness.
It looks to be about 70%.
Oh, I need to make a meme out of
70%
it.
the vote.
Yeah.
Just be like me when I
70%
tilt
of
the
the vote.
controller
Just
slightly, and just grab a
70%
photo of
of
someone
the vote.
rolling, just add a
Already.
bunch of
Here it comes.
math,
This is
like
seconds away, folks. Seconds away.
You when I low-key tilt the towers.
Check in with Hickenlooper. I'll let you know when it's in.
tilted towers.
I don't. I'm going to count to 10, and then we'll go to taking over.
fuck?
1, 2,
Twin towers?
3.
Not that.
Oh, I
Oh.
want the moment here. 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Definitely
Is he in our
not
system
that.
for the Senate?
Oh, because like the towers
It's
and
not
they're
in our system
still.
for this.
Correct.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
tilted
folks,
towers
listen.
from Fortnite.
I don't want to miss it. Okay, that's the first batch of vote from Denver. And
This
there's
one. Okay,
Hickenlooper
I missed this
basically tied with Gonzalez.
chickens.
By
You
comparison,
can't shoot anything!
Hickenlooper, when he was elected in 2020, okay, he won
I
the
am
primary with
hydrating.
59% of the vote statewide.
I have
He
a
got
nice full
53
bottle of
in
water
Denver,
for
right?
tonight.
So, I mean, bare minimum for
Where is it?
Hickenlooper using that
Bro,
as
I
a
haven't
gauge.
played
It's in.
Tetris in like
It's in. What do we got,
Water.
folks? What do we got?
Water.
Should I just play Tetris on my
My
computer?
goodness. Look at this.
Like,
That is
like
the
on an
Denver
emulator.
drop.
Holy.
It's 2/3 of the vote, we think. That's the expected vote. Remember that.
Bro,
number
who
can
is this
move a little
third-party
bit. That's our
motherfucker,
expectation of how
dude?
much
Oh
vote is
my
there. And the challenger, socialist Melat Kiros, leading 30-year incumbent Diana DeGette by 2.5 points, 2,269 votes. Again, this is the city of Denver that just reported out. And again, our expectation is what you have here was the earliest vote to come in. It's been coming in by mail. It's been getting dropped off at these Dropbox centers that they have, and the tracking information they have demographically about ballots that have been accepted has been saying that the electorate has been getting younger the closer we get to election day. Okay, that's why when I say an expectation that this first batch is going to be the high watermark for it to get, it's based on that. It's based on that the demographic that we think is fueling Kiros being more represented in the late counted votes than in what you're seeing right here. If that is the case, and it's curtains for DeGette. And what we now expect, and Adam, check me on this,
Oh, and he
is
won.
that we will not get a Denver update for
Nice
some time.
try.
That's right.
Okay, so
Not me
take the
thinking that he
mental
was going
picture,
to
folks.
emote,
We'll
but
return
whatever.
to it. I think sometime in the next 90 minutes,
Yep.
we get our next Denver update. And that's going to be where we get clarity in this race. Because that's the question. The next update, we start getting ballots.
Oh, this is a
counted
normal
that aren't
freaking
as-
25 game.
That are closer to, that are going to be more in that demographic wheelhouse we think for Kiros. So that becomes the question. That
Or is
next
it?
update, does she start
Okay, yeah,
expanding
this
the
layout-
lead?
this
And it
layout's good.
confirms the sense that I'm describing here. if there's a surprise and DeGette's got a chance, you'll see it in that next batch. But
Yay! Yeah, I was gonna say, Jen. There you go.
If you're Kiros, that's a great start for you. If you're DeGette, that is not. What does this mean for the Senate race? Okay, we showed you this a minute ago, but let's go back out. Now we've got some more in on the Senate race. Okay, Hickenlooper, we got a sixth of the vote in statewide in the Democratic Senate primary, and there's Hickenlooper with a 5-point advantage over Julie Gonzalez. Now, what I want to tell you here is the gauge we're using for how Hickenlooper's doing is when he ran in 2020, he faced a primary. A well-known candidate
max off
who
of this
ran
start?
very much to his left in that primary.
I think
Okay,
you can.
Gonzalez is trying to run to the left of Hickenlooper here. A progressive primary opponent for Hickenlooper in 2020. The result was Hickenlooper 59. Andrew Romanoff was the name of the candidate back then.
We'll see if the
59,
challenger
41
can beat Hickenlooper.
right? So
I'm very
in
curious
any
as to
given
how
county, just as a rough,
that race is going to
you know,
shape up to be.
a rough gauge here. There's a pad for Hickenlooper of about 9
This kid shooting me,
points.
bro.
Okay, if he lost 9 points from that, it'd be a 50-50 race. Right, so I'm going to start going through the counties, and we're going to say what was Hickenlooper's number in 2020. Okay, so take a look, like in Weld County. This is a big one. We got 94% of the expected vote. Again, this is where Greeley, Colorado is here. Hickenlooper 59, Gonzalez 40. What was the Hickenlooper number
Without the
here
drama,
in 2020 in the primary?
I think I'm just
62. So it's
wild
down
in general.
3 for him.
What
But
is
remember, we
the
say to pad,
level transition
give
for
or
level
take,
25?
This is rough here, just to give you a sense. But the pad is 9 roughly. It's down
Like
3 here
200? I can't remember.
in Weld County. Much bigger, Denver, where we started. Again, this is the same thing we just saw in that House race. What was the Hickenlooper number here? It was 53 in 2020. It is 50 right now. Now, a lot more votes to come in
Once
Denver.
I was
Again, we
testing
saw
like
at least 40,000 votes had come in
the
today,
lines
and
transition
that update was not at poll close. So
from
it's
like high
probably
levels.
50,000 votes.
Because
that came
I've
in just
noticed
today in
that
Denver.
from some
And again,
level
those
it
votes
switches to
are
just 10
that very
lines.
progressive sort
Instead
of
of,
that
like,
young progressive
Yeah,
sort.
I don't remember the
You
exact
could calculate that
like
Gonzalez would
level
improve
in
with
which
the
it
next update
happens.
from Denver.
It
So
was
right
somewhere
now,
around
Hickenlooper
like
is 3
128
points
or
short of
something.
where he was in 2020.
29.
Denver is
Really,
20% of
bro?
the
The
vote
tats
statewide,
just
right? in the
didn't
Democratic
fucking
primary.
happen.
This is as big as it gets. That's okay. That's why we're lingering on Denver here. Hickenlooper, if you're using that 2020 thing, at
So
an
I don't know why,
absolute
but
minimum,
it
45
just
is probably
happens.
as low as he could go in
Like,
Denver.
if you,
okay, he's running at 50.
for example,
with
if you
2/3
start
to come.
from,
with
like,
2/3 in. Okay, where else do we have? We
150.
got Douglas County. Okay,
Oh,
this is in that Denver
the,
metro area,
um,
part of where
the-
we say
yeah,
You
the
will-
further
you
out
will
place.
transition.
going to come out of.
Yeah, you will transition after 10
running at
lines.
62.
I remember
What was
this
his
at
number
some
in
point, I think.
2020?
I mean, I was
It was
trying, I
64.
was doing like
So
a
we see him
green,
down 3 from his
little
2020
bit.
number in Weld. We see him down 3
and I
from his
transitioned after
2020
10
number in
lines, so
Denver,
it had to be
and
before
we see
that
him
point.
currently down 2 from his 2020 number.
Yeah,
in
I wonder
Douglas.
if
These are not
it's another
landslide
glitch.
numbers if you're Hickenlooper.
But it's
But if you're trying to
that's
just
a
survive,
gym
these are
glitch.
so far encouraging
Not
numbers.
the original
if you're
Tetris,
Hickenlooper.
because in the
Teller
original
County is tiny.
you
It's
can't
next to,
even
Colorado Springs. We
start
got
from the level.
Broomfield. Okay, this is just a city county coterminus. This is the
Hey, Hannah.
smallest little piece of the Denver metro area, but we got most of the vote
Hello.
here. And the number for Hickenlooper is 55.5. His 2020 number here was 56.
Oh.
And 92% in. So again, this is
We're just doing
smaller as
25
Denver Metro
starts
goes,
now.
But these are all numbers.
Just to see if I
If
can
you're
max.
Hickenlooper, we're getting out here. We could test ski country a little bit. How about we do that? Let's go out to Steamboat
Yeah.
Springs. This is where the Steamboat
I
Springs Resort
tried
is. This is one of those
25
ski country
starts.
counties. Again, individually they're
And I
not
did
huge.
a perfect
Cumulatively,
game,
they
so
probably
I
add up to
stopped.
about 4% of the vote statewide.
Because I guess
this you would think. We're
there's
talking
no
about
point
these are the
in
higher
playing
income, older Democrats. Okay,
5
this you would think is
stars if I
Hickenlooper's
already
wheelhouse.
did
He's getting 72.
perfect
Key question:
game.
what was his number in 2020? It was 72. So no slippage for Hickenlooper in one of the ski country. Oh, we got Vail too, huh? We got Eagle County. This is where Vail is. We got about 2/3
Good
of the
morning,
vote.
Hannah.
Hickenlooper,
We're in Courtyard if you wanna
69. What was his number in 2020?
hop in, of course.
7. So he's now running north of that number So we got 2 ski country counties that
here's a functional
demographically
lighting.
are coming through for him.
Hey, Alice.
The rest that's sort of on this map right now, these are all
Hello.
this is the Eastern Plains. I mean, this is the kind of thing you're going to be looking at. Down here, this is a county where Trump made some sizable gains, one of his double-digit gain counties. But this is small in a Democratic primary. So zoom out. Hickenlooper with that advantage, it's double digits with a quarter of the vote in. Key, though, is that we are not seeing him in the big counties, the significant counties where we've got
128 is the level.
We're not seeing the kind of slippage that it would take to endanger Hickenlooper in this
Yeah,
primary.
yeah, I
That would
guess
have to
it was
change
somewhere
dramatically,
around.
Okay, again, if you're Hickenlooper,
Yeah, I just knew it.
former governor,
The
United
unsigned
States
and
Senator, he briefly
signed
ran for
bites
president
the
in
game.
2020. Against an opponent here who's a state legislator, not having the best funded campaign.
Yeah.
It makes sense,
These
though.
are not overwhelming numbers if you're
Because
Hickenlooper
it's
by any
2 to
stretch
the
of the
power of
imagination.
7.
But again, these are numbers. If you're Hickenlooper and you're trying to survive, so far you are seeing what you want to see. If we have Weld County, I suspect it means we've got some numbers in the 8th congressional district. Okay, so again, the backdrop here, super politically competitive terrain. Okay, Donald Trump carried this by 2 points in 2020. I'll put it up on the screen. Donald Trump carried it by 2 in 2024. In 2020, Joe Biden carried it by 5. What powered Trump to that victory? Hispanic voters. Those big gains he made with Hispanic voters nationally, that's very much the case in this 8th district. It's about 40% Hispanic. It is super fast growing. Now, what we've got here is, there's 3 parts to this district, okay? Adams County is right here. Okay, Greeley, this is Weld County right here where we have vote coming in. And then this is actually the same county. These 2 little slivers are parts of Larimer County, which is where Fort Collins is. The Larimer County portion is like 4% of the vote. So really what you got is about 3/4 of the vote is going to come out of Adams County, where we have no votes yet. Okay, and about 20% is going to come right out here in Weld County. That's where we do have votes, although it's 23% of the whole district, and we got nothing from Larimer. So go into Weld. And you can see Root now there. We got most of the vote there, most of the expected vote. And Root now's lead there is 23 points. Now, here's why that's significant. Not just the fact that that's a 23-point lead for Root now in a pretty good chunk of real estate. This is sort of the disputed territory in the district. Both Byrd and Root now are from the Adams County, the Adams County portion of the district. Okay, Root now, Commerce City, Byrd, Westminster. They're from the Adams County portion of the district. This is neither one's home turf, and Root now is up significantly with most of that vote tabulated. So Byrd would need to turn it around. There's a lot of votes down there in Adams County, but they both have political bases down there. Again, Latimer, very small piece of this. Byrd, by the way, pardon me, I wanted to, and again, the winner going to this super competitive general election would be against Gabe Evans. Gabe Evans was elected in a very close race in 2024.
Gabe
Again, this is
Evans.
one of those you'll just hear a ton about between now and November. If you're Root now, that is a very encouraging start. The dynamic in this race
I just realized
is a little interesting here.
it was not a
Byrd
perfect
sort of,
game.
has
The
a
perfect
long-standing
game
image in
would
Colorado
be
politics as sort of
if I did a triple
centrist
instead
figure,
of
Yeah,
bipartisan
triple.
figure.
and single.
Rutenell, until about a year ago, had been sort of running in and occupying a progressive lane, reversed some positions, changed his posture, changed
What
his
happened?
rhetoric as the
It's not a.
opportunity
It's
opened in
a
the 8th
transition
district,
game.
Which is, again, super politically competitive in the general election. It's been an interesting dynamic. He's come in for some criticism for that, but again, you're seeing.
Is it even possible to do
in
that?
Weld County, that's a big advantage for him.
Sub
right there.
200.
So again, we'll zoom back out to the Senate race here, see if we have some more. If we have some more in, again, a lot of what you're seeing. I know it looks like these look like
I
big,
felt a finger like
significant pieces of the puzzle.
get too
but a
close
lot
to
of what
another
you're seeing
finger.
Are very, very small counties right here. What we're interested in is anything coming out of the immediate Denver metro area. I mean, something like this is
And then
Jefferson
it
County
didn't
right here.
count
right?
as
This
two
would be
taps.
Adams County, which we're talking about. This would be
Sub
Arapahoe
200K
County.
min out
These-
as possible.
these-
Sheesh,
excuse me,
bro.
are the big ones that Elber's not. El Paso County down here, where Colorado Springs, and we got Pueblo. Okay, here we go.
Who do we
most of
know
the vote
from
in
Colorado again? I
Pueblo
forgot.
County here, and you can see Hickenlooper running at 61.
So you're trying it with
what was
that,
his
right?
2020 number here? It was
Oh,
65.
I can.
So again, the story is what we've seen elsewhere. This is slippage for Hickenlooper from where he was in 2020, but it's 3 points of slippage. Remember, we said he doesn't want to see something
Can't do
around
it with
9
5
or
S
more,
pieces.
okay, low single digits. He doesn't want to see high single digits. He can't see double digits. The worst he's seen in terms of slippage so far is low single digits. So again, that continues to be Pueblo's a big, relatively big puzzle piece here. That can, the news that we're seeing here in these numbers continues to be if you're Hickenlooper and you're thinking like Al Davis used to with the Raiders, just win, baby. You're seeing what you want to see. The slippage from that 2020 number is just not. So far has not been nearly pronounced enough in what we're looking at. Nothing new has come in here. I just wanted to show it to you. We want to check into the Colorado governor's primary on the Democratic side. Here is a United States senator who does not
We
like.
just got Jefferson County as well.
What he's okay. Look at this.
Oh my
Michael
God.
Bennet, United States Senator.
Oh my
Phil
God.
Weiser, Attorney General.
Some
Weiser
goofy
had been
center
trying
well, bro.
to
Goofy
Bennett's
column
left here,
8.
stressing a lot of progressive issues, but also Weiser had been trying to make an issue of Bennett's longevity in Washington, trying to attach him to a national party that we have seen in our own polling with Democratic voters is not popular at all. And look at this, the numbers that Weiser is getting. Let's just go through this right here in Denver. Wow, I mean, look at this, sort of the, 2/3 of the vote. He's crushing Bennett in Denver. Jefferson County, Adam just mentioned, this is a giant piece. This is going to be 10%
Goodbye,
of the vote,
Bennett.
12% of the
Damn.
vote statewide here. Weiser with a double-digit lead over Bennett. Most of the vote in. Look at Douglas. These are the big population centers here in Democratic primaries, and this is where Weiser is putting up. It's only 5 points here. This is the only Denver Metro County, Douglas, that actually voted for Trump in 2024. It's where Weiser's number is the smallest right now, but he's getting a double-digit number out of Jefferson. That's a huge one. He's getting a 30-point margin, as we say, out of Denver.
Bennett was like
Broomfield is
in
small, but it
the
continues the
2020
trend. Take a look up
elections,
in
if
Weld
I
County.
remember.
Now there, Bennett has an advantage. Weld County, though, it's big, but it's smaller in a Democratic primary than these Denver Metro ones.
we
And the
talking
Bennett lead there
politics?
is only
Dude, I can't
2
fucking
points.
split it.
Pueblo County. Now there, Bennett's getting a big. That's the first.
That's
good
a
news
little-
for
it's
Bennett
a little
all
bit.
night. Now Pueblo is
As much as my
significant,
stream
but
needs.
it's about 3% statewide, right? It's at Denver, where Weiser's up 30 points, is 20% of the vote statewide. Pueblo County, where Bennett's up 27,
Dude.
is 3% or so of the vote statewide in this primary. Okay, take a look. We were taking you through the ski country counties, Steamboat Springs. Okay, again, I think you kind of would expect Bennett to be doing a little bit better in these. He is there, not in Eagle County, however. Okay, this is in one of Mesa County. This is the population center of the Western Slope, such as it is. Grand Junction is here, and again, look at that. Even there, Weiser with a 15-point advantage. So wow,
Mendas is
if
crazy.
you're Weiser, you are loving what you're seeing, and if you're Bennett, holy cow, you didn't give up the Senate seat. But got into this race with the benefit of being a senator, supposedly the benefit, and these numbers are suggesting that Weiser was able to turn that around on him. What did that mean in the Senate primary with Jefferson County? Hickenlooper, 15-point advantage here, 57-42. What was the Hickenlooper number here in 2020, right? 60, down 2.5 points off his 2020
Over.
number. So it's very consistent with Hickenlooper. He won 59-41 in 2020. In most places we've checked in, he's down a couple points from that, right? And if you extrapolate that, and that continues to be the trend, that would still have him.
How are you
with
getting
what,
perfect
56,
from 25?
57% of the vote,
I'm not even getting good pieces. Bro.
statewide. We're not seeing anything in these numbers that
I mean, I
Mesa County, where
was
Grand
also
Junction is,
getting
right? There we go,
just
another
good pieces.
sizable place. 62, the Hickenlooper number in
But
2020.
I guess
59.5. Very,
I
very
did
steady pattern for him.
big
What's left here
adjustments,
that's
even
sizable,
though I
like we said,
missed some,
we're waiting on.
but
Adams is going to be
the
big.
pieces were good,
Adams is
so.
going to be huge in that congressional race, right? Arapahoe
I can
County,
show you
again,
the
these two
replay,
combined,
actually,
probably
if
a
you want.
quarter of the vote statewide.
No, I'm
in this
good. I think I
Democratic
got it.
primary
Hold
are gonna
on.
come out of those two counties. we're waiting on El Paso County, where Colorado Springs is, in a Republican race statewide. And that thing is just,
A little too early for that spin.
And it's big in a Democratic primary, but especially in a Republican primary, it looms large. But those are and Boulder. We're waiting on Boulder. That's another sizable sort of piece of the puzzle here.
I mean,
yeah, probably 10% of the
for
vote.
300K, you don't need a perfect game.
So,
Perfect
Boulder,
game is like
Adams,
with
Arapahoe,
one
El
Tetris extra.
Paso, and then
So you can actually do not 3, but
those are the
7 burns.
the population centers.
No, I'm burning. I am burning. It's just
you're seeing on the western slope in the eastern plains of Colorado.
I don't think my
very
play is
low
efficient,
population,
really.
especially in a Democratic primary. Check on the Republican primary for governor.
Like,
here.
what the shit? Like, ugh.
Now this is interesting.
Like, I'm setting up for, like, 5 burn
Bob
solves. I was like, what the
Kirkmeyer
hell?
is a state legislator who has sort of she nearly won a congressional seat in that 8th district. Okay,
Mark, look what I
couple years
sent
ago.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
have,
scared.
so a note for you, and we also just got
Where was my
Arapahoe
phone?
County.
Oh, okay. And we got communication here. Okay.
AT Storm.
Okay, we got Arapahoe County, so we want to go back to that.
Me after tilted controller
There's Hickenlooper,
slightly.
2/3, 62-38. And
Wait, is Allison
what
the
was
call?
the
Allison's deaf.
Hickenlooper number?
Yeah, I'll post a
in
query on
2020
this.
was 60. So he's 2 ahead of that. So Hickenlooper.
All right, you know
that's
what?
Actually, that's
Out
probably
of
the
sheer
best
empathy
piece
of
of
it
news
all,
Hickenlooper
I'm
has on
going
this map.
to,
He hasn't.
25
We haven't seen him lose more than
transition
3
train
points
pass.
off that 2020 share in any of these counties.
With the
and he's
spirit
actually
of-
a little
We can
up
suffer
over,
together.
right now, at least,
Yes.
over where he was in 2020 in Arapahoe County. So again, what that translates into statewide is an advantage of over 60,000 votes, about 16 points for Hickenlooper. Again, waiting on we've taken you through kind of what
Dude, you freaking missed
what
shifts,
did that
bro.
do to the governor's primary here? Take a look here. It is that wiser color again.
Oh, yeah,
Wiser
Z-bar
8-point
opener. Good
advantage
start.
over Bennett. But I mean, look, if you're, we said, yeah,
I have another note for you as well.
yes. Oh boy, they are coming in fast and furious here.
Where are the votes from my goat, Milot Kiros, bro?
I should not stream
yes,
myself doing this. This is embarrassing.
The G throws. You
It's
know,
bad,
folks,
isn't it?
I'm a
I
little
think I missed
busy
out
here. I'm
3
trying to
pieces
teach
on
myself.
Steve,
what
we
these
just made a
shortcuts are.
call
Yep.
in the Senate.
This is why I'm streaming, alright?
There it is, folks. And
Yeah, you're covering for
Well-
I'm
me.
sorry I spoiled the moment for you. Adam was trying to tell me to hit the button, and I was having a little trouble with the button.
Wait, is it?
NBC News
it
officially
cooked?
projects that John Hickenlooper, first-term United States Senator, has been renominated.
Wait, what?
He
Oh,
wins
thank
the
God.
Democratic primary.
Or not thank God.
defeating
Damn.
State legislator Julie
guess, yeah,
Gonzalez.
damn.
Hickenlooper will move on to the general election where
Gonzalez
he will be
did
the
not,
overwhelming favorite in a state
defeat
that lopsidedly
Hickenlooper.
voted for Kamala Harris in 2024. Hickenlooper, by the way, had announced prior to this campaign that this would be it for him. He said he would intended to serve one more term, and then he would retire. The question was,
Me when I
voters of
tilt
his
the
party give him a
controller
chance? Will they have
slightly.
another term? The answer to that is yes. Hickenlooper will hold off Julie Gonzalez, our decision desk says, and will win this primary. Again, we've shown you
Wait,
the
that
reasons
won't
why.
charge, though?
It is not an overwhelming victory for Hickenlooper here, but he was
I lose
not
Das, though?
suffering the kind of slippage from his
I
prior
top out,
performance
though?
that was going to endanger him tonight. He simply
What
won his primary
What
in
is
2020,
this?
59-41,
Alright.
and so far he is winning these counties generally by a few points less than he did in 2020.
Okay. I think that was kind of like
In
the
terms of
only
where the
other.
final margin,
Was
for
it
this
the
will
other
land,
election I was looking
one
at
question
for
will be,
today?
as we say,
Hold on.
that late counting.
Wait, who also likes
Is it gonna
the
be
tilt the
progressive
controller
flavor? Is it gonna be
slightly
disproportionately
joke?
young,
Wiley.
college-educated,
Wiley and I
Like I
saw
said,
it like
Denver?
like
You know, that
first
could
thing in the
boost
morning.
Gonzalez's number some,
What is
but
this
our
network,
decision desk
bro?
is saying here that
Can we
Hickenlooper's
not-
got himself a big enough pad
I already
through
sent
another
it to
few
Wireless.
you where it's just not going to
Where
be there
is
for
that
Gonzalez. So
tilt the
Hickenlooper will be
controller
renominated,
slightly thing?
again, will be the overwhelming favorite.
It's
in
a
the
Zach
Republican
D short.
for Democrats. Again, will be interesting to see as this map fills out exactly
No,
what
no.
that final
Where
margin
is
lands
it?
at. Gonzalez
see it.
had been part of
It's
the
very
Democratic
far down,
Socialists
I
of
think
America,
now, because like he
until
literally
just
uploaded
before
like
this
5
campaign.
shorts that day.
She said she let her membership lapse. which was no longer a
All right, I have
member,
big
but
news.
she didn't move away from any of the
finally made
positions
it to
she
level
had previously
26.
taken. So really, this was a
Yeah, no, I got
Hi,
there.
Storm.
in a
I-
Democratic primary, a statewide
You're
Democratic primary.
you're
This
very
test
close
of
to my
how much
house.
appetite there
Yeah,
was,
Alice, check DMs.
for a
I'm sorry?
candidate, a
Wait, actually?
Democratic Socialists of America candidate.
Hold on,
That's
let's see
essentially
this
what
shit.
Gonzalez was. Currently, she's running at 42%
What's up, team?
Against Hickenlooper. And again, if it's
Oh,
you're measuring it versus
We're
2020,
tilting this
you know, if
Hey,
she's in
Shane.
the
Lightly.
mid-40s, ultimately, that
Hey,
would not be
Mari.
surprising at all. You can
Yeah,
decide for yourself
there's a
what this
lot
score were to
of
be,
lightning
56,
and thunder
44,
and
if that were
yeah.
to end up somewhere like that, Hickenlooper.
Oh, right,
I
right,
leave
I
that
see,
to
I
you,
see.
but those are the dynamics that people are going to
It's all
try
your
to
fault,
keep
That's,
Susan.
that's one hell of a trick.
after
but,
this one.
no, it is
Go
night.
back to the governor's race. I keep reading the G as a 6. That is what has happened.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Back the governor's
It's late.
race here.
Okay, okay, okay,
Going
okay.
Guafi.
Good night.
Congrats on
Good
Senate
night.
man.
Democratic
I
Senator,
thought.
Michael Bennett here.
Oh,
in
yeah,
big
thank
trouble,
you.
In big trouble in this
Bye-bye.
primary.
So
Bye-bye.
when
I
and
I
I
saw
think we
you
were
had
just starting to say
227 for the transition.
the
I was assuming you
big
were
problem
doing
for him,
19
besides the
star.
fact he's down, is the
I
places
didn't realize
that
it was
have the
25
most
star.
votes in
So
a
now it feels a
Democratic
little less crazy to
primary.
me. I thought
They
you
are
were
wise or blue
you just
here.
straight up had
Denver,
200
an
posts going
absolute
into
blowout here for
27
Weiser
off
over
the 19.
Bennett.
I'm like,
Nah.
Late counted vote. We're
I'm
talking
not
about it-
that
we're talking about it
hopeless.
in the Senate race. If that late counted vote.
Why
was
from
Frey or
why
Weiser,
25
not
starts?
Bennett, and
Are
I
you
think
just
there's a lot of
like
reasons to expect that
training
Lincoln,
your
this
like
could get
post
worse
kill
for
screener?
I
Bennett,
was
could get
I was
better for Weiser
roll
in
I was
this
rolling
Pennsylvania
initially
county.
and I was
Yet
trying to
hear
get 300
anything from
just
Adams
to see if
County.
I could do it,
Explosive
and then
growth in Adams County.
apparently
Becoming
it's
a bigger
like
and bigger piece of the puzzle
you have
in
like
each
maybe a
party's,
Tetris
statewide primary
of
with every
room.
election. Yet to hear
7
anything there, but
burns.
again, just looking at that
Yeah.
Weiser blue
Yeah.
around there. That's
like
if
it's
that
very
one fills in
doable,
for him,
but you
he's
are
gonna be
absolutely
he's
making
going to be feeling
gas.
extra good about his position.
It is
Again,
cool.
Nah,
with
300k
gas.
in like
Weiser
300k
tried
in 4
to
levels is
establish
like
himself to the left of Bennett, sort of as just as a progressive, but it's
That's
also
like-
that element
that's like-
of
you-
running
that's like
against
perfect,
the, sort of
perfect.
the Washington wing of the Democratic Party. You know,
Is
Bennett's
that
been there
perfect?
for
He
a
says
while.
7 oh, for fuck's
You know,
sake.
in,
Like,
in the Senate,
I'll either
Weiser was trying to bring
misshift
that
or
in.
like
You know,
have bad
every time we take
stacking
an instance,
ideas,
we
and
talk
I
about
don't get
No,
it.
that's-
low
that's-
very low.
I
favorability
I
numbers
deal
for
with
the
that all the
Democratic Party,
time.
and that one of the reasons for that is the Democrats themselves.
I had
are
800K
expressing a
at
very low opinion of their
25
own
yesterday,
party
and I
their party's
misshifted, and I
national
wanted
leadership.
to.
That's
Where I
one of the
just
things
had
that Weiser
bars
can
in
connect
bar
with
opener
here
earlier.
against Bennett, and certainly
It
indications
No,
that
happened
he's
to me
bar.
today,
in doing that.
actually,
Both
on
districts here, again, I
25.
just have. This is a.
But you want
started.
300 from
to find out
25
who
of
the
Das,
Democrats will
right?
nominate in one of the most closely watched congressional races this fall.
How much?
Yeah.
Again, we just had
Alright.
Weld County.
So you
300
want
from 25.
300 from 25.
Yeah.
But we're waiting on.
Sorry, it's
Adams
like
Yeah.
30
So
seconds
in
to
the-
scroll up to
in the,
25 start.
Governor's race there, we're waiting on Adams County. In this congressional race, we're waiting on Adams County. Burke,
Okay,
who
I
needs
did
to
not
turn it
get
around
that.
there in a big way. Does have a
This is the
political
one
base there,
problem
but
with my
so does
conditional
Rittenhouse.
curves. I have to do this.
But
See,
we're-
I need to make sure-
Oh, they have to do the thing, yeah.
in the Republican gubernatorial primary.
Which is funny when
This one.
at CWC when
we started to talk about this. So
whenever like I have to input a seat, I miss that one. I have to go all the way back up, and people are wondering like, what the like she's made like 45 seconds to input a seat. And people are like, what the fuck are you doing?
In 2022, didn't go for a rematch in 2024.
Bro picked Colorado to do a politics stream. There is a specific election I'm looking for.
She has
And
the
it is
conventional endorsements I think you'd expect
Colorado
from
won.
Oh, the
Yeah.
DSA, the DSA candidate.
DSA guy,
on-
yeah.
Colorado, there still are some of those on the
I'm
Republican side.
like
She
I wasn't
has,
gonna check
again, as a
until
candidate
tomorrow,
who nearly
but
won a
that'd
swing
be
district. She's tried to
huge.
create an image as a political moderate, a political
Victor
centrist.
Marks my
Her
god.
opponents, however,
No, it's I mean I already missed like the New York
has made a series
stuff,
of,
which would have been more of a actual
Oh.
stream.
Victor Marks got his
inflammatory
primary
claims
though.
here
I
about
think.
about his own biography.
I don't even know who that is.
Um,
I don't even know what he's running for.
he
He
said
just sounds
that
like a good
when he
name.
I know. I
7 years old,
like all
he said, without
the
providing
DSA
details,
guys
that his
from
stepfather had
New
made him
York. I
kill
think won their
another.
primaries except for like
He
one.
I
talked
believe,
about-
yeah, I heard that,
Again,
yeah.
alluded to having killed others around the world under circumstances.
I don't know.
that
I'm like I'm
He's so
excited. I
fun
actually
to
have hope
listen to.
Victor
again.
Marks is
Like
running 4 points behind Kirkmeyer.
Oh,
right
I
now.
died at
The
225.
dynamics here.
Damn.
seize the
are into
means.
Scott Bottoms,
Seize the
also,
means.
You know, a state
Bro's
legislator here,
destined,
also a
man.
pastor. Bottoms base is El Paso County, Colorado Springs.
No, wait,
Again, this
Destin?
is
Like Destiny?
huge. It's huge. It's a county in the state, but in a Republican primary, it's a Republican county. So you can expect, I think Bottoms will get a better number there, but he's trailing. Right now, this is about Kirkmeyer and Marks.
Barely
You
enough
just take a
gas to
look
not
here, like,
immediately
yeah,
die.
Kirkmeyer.
Mario, you're in
she
Texas,
ran,
right?
We'll give you Weld County, right? This is where she ran for Congress.
Okay, you don't have to say like
She's
where,
leading
like on
there by
stream. But,
15
like,
points over Marks.
I was
Denver,
talking to
this
my
is-
sister, and
this
like
is
she has
much
like this
smaller in
big
terms of
office
its
building
importance
she
to
works at, and she like
Republican
came in my room
primary. Again, given her
yesterday,
political
and she
profile
because like it's
Democrats in
mostly
Denver,
like
not
it's
surprised.
basically
Now,
just
this is
like
big.
her
Jefferson
office
in a
or whatever,
Republican
even though it's like a
primary
big
is
ass
very
thing. And
big.
she was
She's
telling
leading
me
it by 13
like, hey,
points.
I know you've
Arapahoe
wanted to like
County,
host a
again, these are
Tetris
the,
tournament for a while. You could
bedroom
totally like
community
do it
suburbs of
here
Denver.
if you like if I just
These are
hadn't
Republican
noticed.
voters who are much more
And
culturally
I don't know,
moderate.
I might do
This is the
it
wheelhouse
because I want to get
for
into
Kirkmeyer here,
TOing.
and she's putting
Yeah, I
up,
know.
she's putting up good numbers, but
Oh,
honestly,
334.
she
Let's
wants to
go.
put up better
Yes.
numbers, because let's see what happens when
There
you
it
get
Oh,
is,
that's
bro.
crazy,
There it
dude!
is,
Dude, you
bro.
were playing
I think we
so
just got
good.
Adams County. We
Like
just got
27 to
Adams County.
29.
Yes,
Two-point margin for
bro.
there. But getting Adams
Yes.
County
That's
means we
what
got
it
good
is.
news
That's
in
what
the
it
8th
is.
congressional district. Remember, well, let's just call it
Jesus
right up.
Christ, that was
wow,
a
we just
little
got-
bit of
we
a
just got
push.
clarity, folks. we sure did. Adams County, this is
Now I gotta do it with roll.
Now try the same.
and Shannon Bird. This is
With a triple.
70% of the
I don't even know how much burns I got.
I
Root now,
overshifted.
clobbering Bird. So here
Probably
we saw him in
3.
Weld County. We said
No,
this is a
no,
great number for
actually
Root
1
now,
burn.
And the question was,
See?
would Bird somehow
I got
turn
one
around in
burn?
Adams
The
County?
line
The
count.
answer is no. The numbers got worse.
Yeah,
for
there was
her.
1 burn.
The other
No.
part is Larimer.
Maybe.
No, never mind.
No!
Maybe 0.
We
No!
got 90%
No, actually,
of
no.
them.
Oh
my
You
God,
can
I
see it.
tried.
There's
I feel like
Root
it was
now.
5.
I died on
There's definitely more than
one.
1.
Shannon Bird.
I think that was more than
Root
1.
now poised. We'll show you.
He's unsure how many
It
people
was
he has
one.
killed,
Wait,
and he thinks
no.
that it's not important to clarify.
9330, it has to be
Bro.
unlocked.
He's not getting picked, bro.
Here, keep it on. But there it
Two
is,
burns.
the check mark.
No,
I
not
wanted
two.
you to see the check
it's
mark
gonna
because I
be
Yes,
blew
okay.
it on that.
That took me like 5
Okay, I'll
minutes.
do
Got
2
it to the
games,
8th
and then
district,
I
and
gotta
projects
get back to
that
work.
Manny Rutnell
Alright.
won the
Wait.
Democratic primary in Colorado.
He's the front runner? Wait, damn.
He will be the Democratic candidate for Congress this November, and he will face off against
Okay, this is either
freshman
1 or
Republican
5.
Gabe Evans, who was renominated by his party without opposition. And the backdrop for this race
trying
this
to
November is
Oh
going
my
to be
God,
one of
pretty
the
lightning.
most politically
I'm gonna do
contested.
this
Wait, why? Oh, it's
Yeah.
because I have Nestor's chance.
Donald
to
Trump won
burn
this
Nestor's
district
battle
by
radio.
2 points in 2024
trying
and in
to-
2020.
Gotta find.
Biden won it by
We're
5
not
points.
mapping this.
The reason Trump was able to flip
Now-
it in
now try to
2024,
beat me.
this district, the 8th congressional
343.
district, going from Commerce City up to Greeley here,
343 is
large
insane.
Hispanic population. It's about 40% of the
Some Chinese
population
flight.
in this district. Trump made
I
tremendous
think
inroads with
yes,
Hispanic
just
voters
5.
nationally and in this district in
Can't remember, I can't find
2024.
this in my life.
And this is going to be a very
I don't
fascinating
know.
readout this November about what happened with those gains that Trump made in 24.
Yeah, there's
what
a
happens with them
thunder.
in 2026?
I mean-
Because if
Hi.
Evans is going to hold this seat, he's going to need
Hello.
Leave.
some of those gains.
Leave Alice alone,
man.
man.
Accrued to him in that race.
gonna
I don't want to do
try.
that.
And we will see if Manny Ruttenell can win those voters back for
Wow, I can't even
Democrats.
say hi
That's
to
going to be the
people.
theme of this incredibly
Nah,
closely
it was
watched
a
race.
double already.
We just got our first reports in Boulder and El Paso counties as well.
Okay, let's
Oh,
call this
no.
up in
Okay.
that.
I can have
Oh,
a
I'm getting
Democratic
such good
Democratic
RNG this
Party.
game. There's no
The
way.
6 is
I should have
Oh,
learned
now
how
I
to
got
do
the
this.
fancy.
This
Oh,
thing.
dude,
See,
it's
I've
RNG
seen
is
county with the
blessing me
CO.
right
I gotta train
now.
my brain.
Come on, give me another
Colorado
bar.
Governor Democrat. Here we go. The shortcut. I've managed to make a total mess of it.
As soon as
Okay,
you acknowledge
so we
y'all
got
are
Boulder.
RNG, the
Again,
RNG
no
will fall
surprise
apart.
here. The candidate running to the left in this primary.
No, I
Phil
said my
Weiser,
7
but this
Hail
is
Marys.
10%
I
of the
think
vote
I'm
in the
good.
Democratic primary.
Or not.
Boulder's
Or no,
huge.
I'm so
Weiser
good.
is winning it by 20 points, netting about 10,000
Art,
votes.
Art.
You said we didn't show you.
Oh, I
top
missed the
off.
quick tap. Fuck.
Adams County in this race. Weiser with an advantage here. It's not huge, but again, it does.
On
pad
a
that
perfect
statewide
play,
margin.
too.
70%
I was
of the
about to
vote,
say, oh, this
10-point
RNG is
margin,
pretty good, and then I
for
missed the
Weiser.
skills.
Get El Paso. Okay, now there it is. El Paso.
I mean, it was. It's just, I mean, at least it's my fault, though.
7-8% of the vote statewide in the Democratic
Rather
primary.
that than the
Bennett leading
RNG
here,
just says
leading
no.
by 3. So he does
These pods
net.
are being
He's netting
really weird.
1,438
I have no
votes.
idea what to
Oh, no,
like.
I got the
He's
bar.
looking at,
one earlier.
he's looking at a
These
more
five
than
tabs are being a little hacky.
50,000 vote
I guess I'll
deficit
show what I'm
right
doing.
here.
Which is
And
dying
what is
repeatedly.
left that in terms of
Have you tried try not
population
dying
centers is left.
instead,
It's right
like,
here.
living?
It's Larimer County where Fort Collins
Uh,
is.
Already
I'm
took the
trying every
circle,
time
bruh.
with
And,
varying results.
you know, that's the biggest
Can-
population center we
what
don't
is
have
this?
vote
I
from.
can't even roll
A
one.
lot, again, a lot of these puzzles.
I might
you're
switch on my
looking at here
pads
are
soon.
large. Basically, just it's the
Yeah,
Denver
I'm-
metro
I'm-
area.
I'm-
Yeah, these pads are cooked.
From Pueblo,
It's
Colorado
fine.
Springs, Denver metro area, the front.
If you
I-
miss it, that's like your pads, right?
Fort Collins, Larimer,
Yeah.
out
I can
to
tell when
Greeley.
it's like
That's where the
escalation when it's
vast
just my
majority of
pads are
the
just not
population is
registering
gonna be-
shit.
The Rocky Mountains, right? You go right up into those mountains.
I mean, I'll try
and you
again
come
at some
down
point,
on the
but
western slope. So you got some
isn't
ski
it better?
towns
I took
in
my
there.
triple.
Days, I'll just
Grand
switch them.
Junction, beautiful Grand Junction in the west.
Oh,
a lot of very
wow,
small
okay.
population, and then this is plains. This is just the eastern plains of Colorado over here. And again, especially in the Democratic primary,
There's a
there's
certain-
not much action there.
At a
So
certain point,
Benny,
these become,
big
like-
trouble there. In
At a certain
that,
point,
in
these
the
become
Democratic
mushy and then
gubernatorial
impossible to
primary.
like
Again, did not
hit.
give
Like
up the
it's
Senate seat
they're
for
playable,
this.
but it's just like
I'm just leaving it there
playable
because
isn't
something
enough
happened.
on my level, so it's just
Leave
like
it
just
there.
kind of need
Leave
like
it there.
really
There it
good
is,
pads or else
folks.
you kind of cooked.
NBC News projects.
Bro,
Yeah.
every time he
Break it
says,
down.
"There it is,
Bill
folks," I'm
Weiser
like,
has
"Is
won
it?
the
Is it
Democratic
real?" And he's like,
nomination
"No,
for
it's another
governor of
election." I was like,
Colorado.
"Fuck."
He has defeated United States Senator Michael Bennett. Weiser
being edged
will be
in
the
real time.
Democratic nominee for governor this November. We are still waiting to find out who his Republican opponent will be. Let me put those numbers up on the screen for you. There's a close race right there between state legislator Barb Kirkmeyer and Victor Marks.
Wait, W
Kirkmeyer
stacking
with support
despite the
heavily
drinks?
concentrated in the Denver metro area. Marks, we can see, doing quite
Victor
well.
Marks.
Now we got
Oh my god, what
We
is
got
this
El Paso
race,
County.
bruh?
And a Republican primary. This is enormous in terms of its the scale here.
Okay,
Marks
I'm just gonna need to get
leads
bail.
in El Paso County right now over Kirkmeyer. Wow. So again, and Marks is, I mean, just in these sort of western slope counties here, again, small, but they're bigger in the Republican primary. Look at these Marks numbers. We just kind of
I didn't know I could
took a
do
tour
that.
through in Mesa.
Dude, getting that triple is gonna be
Mesa,
insane, bruh.
Down here, I'm serious
Yeah.
with you for the first
And
time.
if
It's
you
not
want to
even this,
be
it's not even
like
at Marks.
perfect,
Come on,
you
what do you
have
think
to
you're
much
take
better
the
out here.
triple
This
Let's
is
see.
the sort of rural
Come on,
base
nah,
of the
not
Republican
even.
party in Colorado.
on
small
28
town,
you
rural
get the
Colorado,
most points,
in the,
right? No,
sort of
actually,
the,
What am I doing?
let's see
Okay.
here.
Oh,
Maybe not.
I'm supposed to go again. Let me try to put some.
southeastern plains.
So you have
Boy,
one point for your
But
attempts.
you do see Kirkmeyer
Yeah, you can get a
in
triple,
the
yeah.
northeastern plains. She is leading.
yeah, but
slightly
on which
over
level
numbers
would be
over.
optimal?
So it translates into an
28.
8,800 vote
28,
advantage.
yeah.
No, and
for
miss
Kirkmeyer.
drops.
She certainly
Are you
eagerly
sure?
awaits
Because it'll
Larimer
be the
County.
same number of
I think
pets no matter
expectations
what.
are she
So
could do
the
quite well out there,
since
in
you're gonna get the
Larimer
same
County.
number of
Remember,
pets as on
that's
28
her
anyway, you
political
may as
base.
well
Well,
get
Larimer
the triple
County.
one.
So that could
Oh,
that
yeah.
could be a
Yeah,
key
yeah.
moment for her. Can
True.
she pad more out of get more pad there out of Larimer County? But this Republican gubernatorial race, fascinating to see how close that is with Victor
Somehow I
Marks.
got away with
So
that stat.
at 9:40,
Correct.
we said we
Going
get a ton
perfect.
of votes fast.
You can't stop
What have we
me.
resolved?
Okay,
We've
but I can.
resolved the Senate primary here on the Democratic side.
You yourself
Now,
can
70%
stop
of the
yourself.
vote. Did we
Oh
go
my
through? Did we
god.
take you through what it looked like? Adams County. I can't even remember. Had I shown the Senate numbers on this? Adams County.
I think after
just,
all this Pinterest, my skill
so
stop
there is
accuracy would be a
slippage here
little
for
better.
Hickenlooper. This is the biggest slippage we've seen.
I don't think that's how that works,
Pencrest
is
is
it?
cursed too.
He's running at 53.5% here.
Pencrest is the devil.
I mean, if I'm
it will
using
make you
Pinterest any
worse.
dash,
And I don't think we had shown El Paso here.
Oh
Hickenlooper,
my
I think he's
God.
down about 5 points here too. Oh wow!
Stop saying
This is the
slurs around me
biggest
too,
slippage we've
Storm.
seen.
I
Yeah,
love
Hickenlooper got
Pinterest.
63% of the vote.
Fuck
Colorado
off.
Springs is slipping down to.
I'm
See,
gonna get
if
you
we were
arrested
seeing
for a hate
this in
crime.
every county, right? That kind of slippage.
Wow, what the
Hickenlooper
hell?
in America, like you can hate
but
women in America.
He didn't, in places like
The
Arapahoe
keyword hurts
County,
my
in
feelings.
places like Jefferson County, you're just not seeing
That's
that.
crazy.
Space.
Again, going through
Not that one.
the ski county.
What the Pinterest
What do we
No,
got here?
no.
His number in Summit
You're-
County.
you're
Yeah,
Pinterest
Pinterest is
fan.
correct.
Yeah, 66
True.
then, 66 now. So
Two-
no
two hate
slippage
crimes
at
from
all.
Mark.
Breckenridge. Again, those higher
This
income,
is- this is
a
usual.
lot of retirees, that sort of wing of the Democratic base, sticking with.
Also, I
it.
think
So
he
we've
uses
seen that.
15
Oh,
hertz.
actually, I nailed that quick
76.
back.
We got Larimer
Nerd, right? Or
Okay,
we?
that's what it looks like in
True,
the
is
Senate
it?
race. It was 59 for Hickenlooper in 2020, 56 now. But we're getting Larimer County. Let's go right back
Come
to
on.
that governor's.
Oh, I had to
Colorado
put seven.
Governor Republican. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a 7.
We just got it. It is a big number.
I thought I
there
was
for
hitting that.
Kirkmeyer. That's a 3,200 vote plurality that she gets out of there. 2/3 of the vote now in statewide. Again, that adds to
I'm
her
going to
lead.
choose to believe
but
Harry
it's
Hong has had a perfect 25 to 29,
11,847 votes.
so that I feel
Oh,
like I don't
100%.
have to do
There's an
it.
interesting division here between sort of the northeastern plains, the southeastern plains there in Colorado. Still, and that western slope has been good for Mark so far. Ski
Southeast
country,
Plains, these
as you can
districts
see
are
there.
these,
Oh,
Ski
T-Storm
Springs,
Adventures uses
good for
15 to
Kirkmeyer. We
20
said, though,
hertz.
not Eagle County. She's actually losing by 3 votes in Eagle County
15,
and
yeah.
Summit County. She is, yeah, you expect that.
I
Fulton
chose
County,
15 because it's
expect
eye tapping.
this is where Crested Butte is, the ski resort, San Miguel County. We don't have that yet.
Oh, I actually just did not get a bar. Okay.
But zoom out statewide, that's nearly 70% of the vote. Kirkmeyer continues to enjoy a slight advantage there.
Did I
And
just
again,
make
there
like
are still
4
these places
bad
that
places in a
these
row?
big
That's kinda
population
funny.
places. Still a lot of votes
Sounds
to
like
come
me.
there. That's
And then I missed a
promising
tuck.
in Arapahoe County. That's promising. if
Okay,
you're
but are you
Kirkmeyer.
missing
Adams
tucks?
County, that's
Sometimes.
discouraging if you're Kirkmeyer. You want to be, these Denver metro counties is where you want to be, not just
Whoa.
winning, but running up some kind of score. Not a ton left in Jefferson County. but a good
I was looking
advantage
for a
her there. City of
J.
Denver, we said, is it's not much on the Republican side, but she's winning it big. She can still get more out of Weld County. This is her base, and she can still get more out of
Please
Larimer
not
County.
kill me, please.
I don't know why I did that.
Down here in El
I
Paso,
can-
That Jake could have made it with full dash too.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's just a
Could
game
lose
ending. That's just a
15.
40 piece
At
shot.
this
Okay.
pace,
Enter.
she March would net
Indeed,
1,600
right.
votes or so out of El Paso County.
I'm
Pueblo
trying. I'm going for
County,
sit
she's
70
getting crushed.
minimum, so it's like
She's
if I have a
getting
40 piece
3,000
drought
vote
and the
margin.
Mari like kind of
If it
high up, it's
continues
just
at this rate,
literally
she
is just
should
over.
lose another 1,500
You
votes
1.3
there.
attempting?
Between Pueblo and El Paso.
Okay.
That's
you know,
1.3
she would
or
lose
what?
another
Yeah. Well,
3,000
I have
votes
1.3
off
in
that
never
lead.
play style,
She's
so
still
what else are we going
11,600.
for?
She could pad it there. So
1.4
yeah,
in dash.
1.3 Mungo.
it's kind of
Oh
in that,
my
It's
god.
kind of in that.
Yeah.
what
You gotta
was
hop
saying
on
there
the
about,
the more you
about our friend
stress.
Hickenlooper in the Senate.
No, we're not hopping on the
Moira has a
horse.
1.3, just saying.
Yeah, he has a
Yeah,
1.3 at
1.3.
57.
1.3 level
He
57.
But there are still
Yeah.
other
Like,
votes
that's
here to hold on to
generational.
this.
Oh man, when we were watching
again,
back his
the
replays, we saw him hit
governor's primary
11
we
left
called.
on 29. That was hilarious.
I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it. CO 6.
Dude, I
Yeah,
forgot to
everyone's
see
doing
that.
I can move those around for you if you want,
Yep.
but we do have some guidance
no
from
one
our
says
sitting
it
desk
now.
on
I hope no
Colorado
one's on
1.
it better
Yes.
stay up, I
So
swear.
our next expected
That'd
update
be
is
cool
the
if I could get a
10:30 p.m.
Tetris
report.
again.
But the race is very likely not going to be callable tonight
Okay, there we go.
if past vote reporting patterns hold and they don't get above 80% in tonight. So
They don't get
that's
above
just
80.
something-
Okay.
that's just
We
something
won't
there.
know tonight.
10:30.
Frick.
It's 9:45. Right. So that's kind of what we
Oops,
said
this
at
whole thing was for
the
nothing.
top was our thought. We get that avalanche, and if we don't have
Bruh,
clarity
what
at
was that
10:30,
misdrive?
it might be a while. But I do think that
do you mean I
next batch at
overshifted?
10:30. I just want to. I can give you a sense of what the size of that has been in the past.
11 left is slightly faster than rolling.
So that
True.
10:30 update in 2024 took you.
Did you top
It was
that?
10% of the vote.
Or was it
It
like?
took you 9%. It took you from
Just any deaths.
73% in to
Shit.
82.
Not
in
when I should take the
did
double.
not want to
in
see another
2024.
S piece. Wait, that gets
So,
over.
if we
That's
get
crazy.
something like that, this 65
Oh, this
can
game's
go
already
up to maybe
cooked.
75. At that
I
next update.
just
Again,
heard
it
I should-
varies by county here, but the way they do
I
it in
should-
Denver is every 90 minutes.
I
they say
cannot
they're aiming
tell
to
6
report
high.
out everything to get done
That's it.
in that
height where I need to quick
intervening
tap.
90 minutes.
I have not vibed it out
But
yet.
I think
Well,
you
Oh,
know,
you gotta sand down
sometimes
your
I-
D-pad.
there's two questions.
Sometimes I
here.
have
Adam
the
just
same
addressed
problem,
question
and I just
are
quicked up
decisions calling it,
just
what
in
would be
case.
callable for our decision list.
Whoa.
And,
I just
and
assumed
wanting
that
to
was
get to 80% or more on election night.
And the funny thing
and the
is,
fact
my
that
quick
they
tap
get
rate
to
when I'm like actually
usually about
warmed up
midnight or
with
so,
dash
they just,
is like
they're not counting more on
10%.
election night, and then
So
it will
if I
go
went for a
day,
quick
2
tap when it
days,
was
3
6
days.
high, I probably just got
But-
myself killed.
In terms of
Okay.
starting to see where this is going.
Yeah, to put
Okay.
it into context,
The
my
next
dash
update
PB is
is
780,
gonna
and
be
I
very
was
significant.
literally a top out on
Because,
21
like we're saying,
because I topped
the
out like with a
expectation,
six after getting
what
a
we've seen elsewhere,
678
what we've
transition
seen in
or
terms of the
something
stats
like
that
that.
have been made
Jesus.
available about the
Literally,
the
like,
demographics
all
of the
stack,
electorate,
no
the
dash.
returned ballots, would suggest that we're going to start getting into heroes-friendly
All right,
votes
there you go.
going forward. More
Let me actually
heroes-friendly
try it.
than what
Actually, I've been
first
trying
came
this whole
out
time.
last
Never mind.
So it's gonna be
I
interesting
want to get a
see in
run
this
to kill
next
screen
update.
while still regularly going for
Heroes
Tetris.
is
Like
this
if I'm
is-
good
it's
enough at that, I should
2.3
be able to
points
do
right
that,
now.
right?
2.3 points is the margin.
You know what's funny? I just had this
That
memory pop up.
meaningfully moves and
Talking about like the
expands
7A and
the
21.
heroes.
There was this
I think that starts to
CWC 21
confirm
qualifiers.
mentally.
There was
I'm
this
not saying
random like
decision
old
best,
like
but in my
maybe he was
own
like
thinking,
Finnish
and
guy.
maybe yours as well.
No one had heard of him.
That sense of what those
And then
votes
there's
look like
Qual.
and what that means.
He ended up
for
getting a
heroes
650k
and for
transition,
Quebec. So I know.
and
this
then
is a-
lined out the kills.
to have a 30-year incumbent in this position.
And he
Ooh.
missed bronze by like
I know we've
50k,
been
and I'm
off
like,
this
bro, like
Bro.
I get maybe you're
Once
not
we got
good.
that first batch, it's
He
gonna
also
be a
had like
while
a
till we
he had like a
get
400k
So,
and
you know,
19, so it's like I know you
Probably
can
never
get
get away from
Tetrises.
this again here. I
Maybe
don't
he like
think
that. Maybe
this
he's
is
like
anything in Colorado one.
Caroline,
Thinking about
It sounds like Yanni.
There's no
gonna
way
probably
I
just come back here.
misshifted
It
that
wasn't
far.
Yanni. Like it was like
frames.
Yanni was better than that.
Wait to see what that next update looks
Okay.
like. 'Cause I think
Like
that's-
Yanni would get like a 900 or something. Like
again, what we've seen.
Yanni has a
on
1.2.
Navigator
This
Wave,
guy had like 800k
we
PB.
set
I'm
our
like,
matchup for November.
I
in
get
the
it.
8th
You
Congressional
want to get
District.
pays at the same time, bro.
Maybe
You
no,
gotta get Joe
Democrat
for some
I
Tetris.
Who missed the wall charge?
I know Aki. Aki is also good. You know Aki?
Yeah.
Oh, Academius? Oh, of course.
No, it was a random. Like this is not a player that I think anyone else knows about. I think
Apparently,
his only
Academius is a 1.3, but no one has footage.
Yep.
I'm
I'm aware of the 1.29 that he's had for a long time. I didn't know.
Yeah, everyone's
saying
aware of
those
that,
votes in
but
the-
no
in
one
the
is
House
aware that
primary
he has a
applies
1.3. It's
to Gonzalez in
Poopy
this
brought it up.
in the Senate primary.
Where is it unrecorded or just?
She's
No, apparently he has
662
like the
votes
end clip of it.
south
but,
of Hickenlooper
like,
right
I
now.
Ah,
DM
but
If
him
this gets
Sorry.
any better
Soupy
for
and was like,
Gonzalez,
Bro,
with
I'm
the
not
subsequent
reaching out to
updates, she will
Academius. I don't
pass
know
him,
that guy.
and she would win Denver. Again, these
Oh
are
my
we're
God.
not talking here about
But just
any
in
chance of her winning
2026.
this election, but this is about measuring
I don't know Academius.
the sort of taking the temperature of the
If
Democratic
I'm not
Party
mistaken, I
in a
literally
pretty
restreamed
good-sized
him.
state here, right?
No, it's not like
versus
I don't
this
know him. It's just I don't
DSA
know him. Like
socialist
I never talked to him
insurgency
before.
that we've been seeing.
I think we talked like
Yeah, at
one
this
or
point,
two
it's like
times.
he like streams once in a blue moon.
We see
Yeah.
in Washington
I
D.C.
talked to him
One of the
many
questions
times,
is, How
actually.
much broader?
He's
Yeah, you
pretty
should
open
ask him
to
for the
all.
1.3 footage.
That's what makes this Senate race so
Yeah.
interesting here.
He's
in
the
terms of where the
oldest
number lands.
1.3
Already,
player now.
You're seeing Gonzalez running at
Yeah, and
23%.
no one knew about it for the
And
longest
like
time
we've
until like
been
he
saying,
just randomly brought it up.
If you're using
Wait,
2020,
legit, could I
when
be the
Hickenlooper ran
oldest
for the seat
1.4 if
and
I
won the
actually
primary
get
with
it with
59% as a gauge, right?
Um,
We're seeing generally
sure.
him run short of
Matt,
that
bro?
Maybe
number.
the oldest one to have.
Does
So
Matt
that
Martin
is one-
have?
Yeah,
if
he has a
that is true
1.4.
across the state,
Oh yeah, Matt Martin.
Okay,
you know, he
never
may
mind.
be in tonight to finish at 55, 56% of
And
the
then
vote.
like Poe has a rollover and he's like
Gonzalez,
35
we
or
have
some
a
shit.
candidate,
So
right, a not particularly well-funded candidate.
That's
And
Poe,
on
it's like
28,
Poe.
the bad news is his
Democratic
board is
Socialists of America
good.
until a year ago, taking on
Doesn't
a
even have
former
200K. That's tragic.
governor, United States senator, and presidential candidate, as well
set
known as
up.
they get in Colorado Democratic
Nice.
politics, and maybe making it like a
this is
10-point
Okay,
really
that was
fucking
bad.
dependent.
Is that where this
This
is
is
going to kind
so
of land
fucking
here? I mean,
dependent. Oh my
then
god.
I leave it to you again.
Bar-
26 bars?
L.
Sense of what the what the shape of this thing is.
Bro, I need
I'd be
26
curious,
bars
you know,
just
you
to
and I
live
know everybody else
40
out
lines
there,
on
Try to make sense of
19.
what that says
That's
about
how
the
bad my
Democratic
DAS
Party, what that
is.
says about the temperature in the party for these types
This
of
is
candidacies.
bar-
We're seeing
No, it's
them
fine.
all
I
over the
mean-
place
I
right
mean,
now. So we're going to continue to
Gas,
look at this just
you
to,
really can't survive
just to
a fight.
again see
Without like
exactly
killing
that
your
Gonzalez
stack,
number
like,
lands.
just like burning all
in
the way.
Denver. Denver
No,
is
that's
the-
19
just
survival
take
is
a look
easy
around
when
that
you're not
Denver
playing
metro.
Con.
Well,
No, but when
she's running.
Then explain
This is
me.
actually, did we take you through Boulder? Yeah.
That's called
is
you
interesting.
all tap players trying to
This
brute
is,
force
this is
dance.
actually this is a surprise. I don't think we
This
put
is-
Boulder up before.
What does that
Sometimes
you
even
catch me by
mean?
surprise.
Brute force
Yeah,
dash.
I mean,
you gotta,
Is
you gotta
it not
force
just
it.
when
You gotta
you press
force
and
dis-
hold the
Boulder.
buttons?
Yeah, no, you gotta force discipline,
Colorado,
get like
Colorado
20,
Buffaloes,
19
college
goals,
town, famously liberal
40,
Boulder, right?
or
Of course,
419.
you're
There are
Ground
maxed
for
out
Gonzalez.
DAS
Hickenlooper's
players without a
number in Boulder
19-3, I'm pretty
in
sure.
2020 in that
What the
Democratic primary.
fuck kind of a
52.
statistic is that?
wait,
57.
what?
He's
Okay, that's
better
disgusting.
In the famous liberal bastion of Boulder, He's actually gotten better.
Wait, gas players don't have
Are there
19.3? Is
some
that what you
demographic
said?
between
Max out.
Denver,
Max out
city of
players
Denver,
don't have
and Boulder? I think
19
there are.
I mean, if they don't
I
go
think-
for it, then like
It's
whatever.
not-
I mean,
there's just no
I'm not
bars,
sure.
there's
I have
no
another-
tragic.
Like,
Not the
first
Hey,
of
I
all,
don't have many 19.3s.
tragic.
I have 19.3s.
No bars.
I'm a max out player.
Also, I think there
like,
are also
I'm
some
willing
older
to bet that
Democrats,
any
Democrats
given
that are
DAS
older
max out
voters, older
player
folks
is good
who fit
enough
more
to
that
get a
profile, that sort of
19.3.
higher
Oh,
income
oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, it's more
However,
like
there are
What
some
the
people who
fuck?
just can't be
Oh my
differences
God.
that we've been seeing in these
I'll
demographics.
try to
Renters
I'll think on that right
versus
now.
homeowners.
I'm sure I do
Yeah, I mean,
some
There's
19.4s.
more
I'm
of
gonna do
the,
a
a little
19.4.
bit
I
more
mean,
than
actually
some
have a
people
19.3
just
myself
it's actually
with no quick taps.
Hickenlooper in a sizable county. That's the
Get
biggest
a good board and run with it.
jump we've seen.
Yeah,
We see
it's
him
pretty
I mean,
easy,
everywhere.
but some
Relative
games,
to 2020, he's
some
actually
players
doing it
just
in
don't
bold.
practice
That's an
B-type.
interesting dynamic. I don't know
Like,
why that
still
just
missing
happened.
all
Press
sorts.
the wrong button. But there we are.
I rarely
77%.
practice B-type,
Again, this
like
is where things
once,
really kind of do slow
maybe
down.
a couple,
These
for a
vote
couple
counts
of
statewide,
months,
they got-
maybe.
In 53 minutes, they got
Because
73%,
B-type is
77% of their vote
like
out.
not really
in this
useful
Democratic
because
primary.
the boards.
We do have a
The
big
board's
race
just
in
so
Denver.
like
It's gonna be a very
scattered, but, like,
consequential one, but it is
it's
slowing
not like
down.
you
you don't get
We'll call up the governor's
you
primary
don't
here.
get those
The
boards.
Republican
Wait, this is
side
actually
is
a
good
board.
still outstanding.
But it
Alex
is
Meyer,
actually
if you've
really
been
good
watching,
quick tap
had
practice
gotten up
and
close to about
like really good
12,000
like
votes, I think.
it
when
helps
she got
with your like your
Larimer
burn
County Fort
sense.
Collins update.
But
It's since
Yeah, it's
ticked
yeah.
down
It's a useful
Yeah,
tool.
10,000. And I'm gonna
But it's not like
call
the
this
be-all
up on
end-all.
my
Honestly,
practicing.
I
screen
feel like
here,
it tests
I'd
your
like to
intuition better than it
see
builds it. I feel like you have to like actually
where
try to do things
most
on
remaining
19.3 to get anything from it.
is. Right, there's 100. We think there's 155,000 votes
What's my-
left.
quick
We
taps,
think in
dude.
this primary. Again, those numbers, those are moving targets that are decision.
I misread the
sets.
board. Oh, I have to Buko spin
Um,
that. Yeah, that wasn't
The
happening.
biggest single outstanding source of votes, we think,
Hold on.
is El Paso County. So right here,
Damn.
okay,
I think it's
where
T. I
Markey
just
is
had to use
leading
it for.
Kirkmeyer by about 5 points,
Much
3,300
harder.
votes.
That
And we
dude,
think
that first
there's
quick tap of the T was
about
hopes and
27,000
prayers.
that are left
Like
to
I
be
just
right, so
wiggled the
Marks
D-pad and it
continues
just gave it
lead
to me.
Kirkmeyer by 5
Oh, I think I
points.
just got 10 in a row, dude. Holy shit!
That would be about
Holy
another
shit, dude.
1,400 votes that he would net.
Was anyone looking at my screen? Holy
I was
shit.
too locked in
That
on
would knock her
19.4
number
attempts,
down
but
south of
Oh my god, I just got
Um,
8 I just
second
got
biggest
10 in a row,
source of
8 high,
outstanding votes.
19 quick taps.
Jeez.
Holy
Mm.
shit.
I don't even
What?
think I've gone
Douglas
10
County,
in a
but look
row.
at this.
I don't even know if I've done
Now,
like
Douglas
4.
County, Kirkmeyer's
Oh
leading
my
by
god,
7.5
dude. I just
points,
locked the
3,300
fucking
votes,
holy
raw
shit.
votes,
Oh,
so
my
the margin
fucking
right
replay
there.
buffer isn't on.
That is
God
a
damn it.
lot of red. That is the Republican primary
So she continues
that
to
they're
win it
showing right now,
at the same
Cobra.
clip.
It's fine.
Ew,
That's going to
gross.
be about.
Dude, did you hear that? Like,
d- d-
Talarico's tied with
I
Jackson?
Another
I
1,000
heard.
votes or so.
I'm just waiting for
So,
the general.
I'm shocked he's even
Marks could take
tied.
I mean, it is Texas.
With what's left in El Paso
Yeah,
County.
but like,
And Kirkmeyer could
Ken
counter
Paxton, dude.
in Douglas County. She could also, oh boy, in Weld County in her political
I
base.
still didn't
about
get that wall charge.
13,000
Am I too
votes
early or
left.
too
She's
Still
right
yucky
there,
to look at,
you know,
yeah.
about 15 points, right? So that she would
This
net another
governor?
2,000
dude, did you hear
at
that she
rate
got like
out of her home
caught
county.
with like
Now in what we've counted here,
she got
she's,
caught
she's,
with like
she's
some
getting out to her
Christian
benefit.
influencer
Larimer County,
going
we think
like on
13,000 votes
vacation
left
and
in Larimer
shit.
County. Again, this is sort of part of her base.
I
Oh,
generally have
Very
not
much
even
here.
looked.
Again,
not
this would be close to
Ted
2,000 additional net.
I know. I
votes
just
for
like,
I like to say
Ken
Ted
Paxton,
Cruz
see
because he went on
opportunities
vacation
for
during
her.
the February 21
Again, in
Well,
the
power outage.
I
situation.
love Ted Cruz, bro.
It's like Groundhog Day, but like dystopian Groundhog Day, where it's like if you
where she's
police
doing
the
the
state,
worst,
you know
let's
shit's
see
going
that.
down.
True. People were
Yeah,
memeing
she does.
saying that we should
Let's see
replace
here.
the Waffle House index with the
Where is she
Ted
losing
Cruz
the
index.
marks?
Yo.
Like, if he's still in it, it's fine. If he's not in the state, then shit's fucked.
5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8,
Wait, W board?
10, 11.
Come on.
Did anyone see that Salva just did? God damn.
It's like about 15
I actually have a
counties
decent
where she's
19.3
losing
board now.
approximately
I overshot the square.
20 to 30 points. She's
Oh
losing
my
the
God.
marks, and they,
No, I
in
need it
terms of
now.
remaining vote,
I keep trying to
They
do
are
10
please.
high quick taps, and I just
I
know
didn't get it
that's like
over.
not
about
possible.
25,000.
That was a very doable
So if
19.3
you
without
just said
quick
she
taps.
lose,
I just
in her worst county, counties, if there's 25
What the
thousand
skill
votes left,
stop?
he's losing them
What
by
is
20
this?
points to
What is
Mark's
that, bro?
team
What am I
that's
supposed to
5,000.
do with that, bro?
So that's the low end.
Wait, what happened?
Scale.
228. I
Oh,
just
oh, that's
Yeah.
tragic.
So yeah, if you're,
Oh,
you're,
rip.
What am I supposed
Wait,
to
that
do with
Kirkmeyer,
that?
Is that
the other
perfect
threat of your
run?
That's
Kirkmeyer, though,
perfect,
is,
yeah.
Are we going to see the dynamic
That was
in
perfect,
the
dude.
Republican
Oh
primary
my god.
that we've seen in the Democratic primary? Where
This
the,
game
so
is
the-
evil, dude.
There's a
I
particular
love this
part
game,
of
but
the base
it's
that is
evil.
overrepresented in the late counted vote, right?
That was
I love this
so
game, but it's
weird.
evil. It's the
I had
most
like the
addiction
wildest
thing I've
freaking
ever
solves. I don't know if
Trump
anyone
vote.
even caught them.
The late counted
That's not.
tends to
I
be-
love this game
I'm
because
locked in.
it's evil.
tends to be disproportionately.
Well,
are you
sort
going
of
Okay, you're
low
just
base.
pro-evil.
That's
I-
the case here.
Okay, you're
Again,
very
Kirkmeyer's
different from
best
me.
numbers
Thank
are in
you,
the places
Jertris, for the
that are
follow.
Fuck, I almost dropped
it.
Fuck, I actually could have got that.
Republican primary voters.
Anyone else get
So,
mad
versus
when people
that
pronounce
change
country
in that
names
in the
wrong?
final 30%
Like
that's
Turkey?
found right here.
Or whatever the
I'm
hell.
giving you is an extrapolation based on what's already happened.
What?
I think I said
Turkey?
Turkey. Turkey.
Already
Yeah,
happened.
because they changed.
Turkey,
Continuing, if that continues,
Turkey.
What, is it a
Kirkmeyer
Canadian
can
way of
win this
saying
thing.
it?
It's like
Yeah.
IYE at the end now.
Oh,
But if that
They
late
changed like a
counted
few
vote
years ago.
is
I mean,
more MAGA,
get some top matches by the time
there's,
later.
there's definitely
I guess,
room
but I
on
mean
March
that's
to
like the
protect
same
it.
as like
I
people
don't know,
being
has our
like
decision
Germans
desk
being
given
like,
similar-
oh, you have to say
a
Deutschland
similar
instead of Germany.
characterization of their ability
But like
to
nobody's
call
gonna actually do
this
that.
race. Is that something you could check with them on? Or?
Yeah, I'll check with them on
Oh,
this
I thought that
race.
was the
I do
name
have one
for
note
if you
from
were
them
inside
on
Germany.
Colorado
Like,
won.
That-
we didn't know
that's
we had
a
to call that
Indo
zone.
Nem.
Looking back at some of the logs.
That's just
from
like it's like an Indonym
2020.
versus XNM
Uh,
type of
in
thing.
this race. They say
No,
in
but like they
2022,
no, they
Yeah,
genuinely changed. Like Turkey genuinely changed like
I
their
did it.
whole
I did
our
it.
name.
The
Yeah.
25% of votes that were
See?
reported
I did
after
it.
election
No.
day narrowed to
Wait,
Gut's
355?
margin from
What the
67
fuck?
point election night margin
Yeah.
to a
Kill
final margin
Trucer.
of 62 points. And that was in 2022.
It has to be
I'll
right.
show you the
She faced
replay.
the primary challenger,
Yes.
and her margin came down 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this is before.
I'll show you the replay.
before
Wait,
she was,
wait a second.
Sort of in the crosshairs of this sort of
doing?
DSA movement. And even then, against nominal opposition. Right?
Okay, I need to do 18 starts. This is going absolutely nowhere.
Again, I
I'm genuinely worse at it.
Turkey, Iran,
It's like a 10-minute
Iraq,
window where I
Uzbekistan.
You're to get, and you're not leading.
And then after a while,
and again,
it just goes
we would
right
need
down the
there
toilet.
would need to be.
It'd be Iran and
a
Iraq,
surprise,
right?
just
And
in
then
terms of what that vote is breaking.
I'd
like.
just say I guess I'm saying Turkey. I don't know. I need to hear someone say it. In Uzbekistan,
in other primaries,
is kind of how it
what we've
is,
been
right?
seeing in
Did Kyrus win?
demographic
We are
Okay,
waiting.
can you see it?
Because some stupid fucking other candidate is just taking 7% of the vote. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? We could have won without.
I mean,
going
can
through
you
it.
see my?
I know it's 2.3
Yeah.
Yeah.
points, but
Okay.
if
Okay,
if
let's-
it's true
let's
that
see.
that first batch was as good as it gets for
Hold
DeGette.
on, far. Nope.
She ended up in
The
second.
what,
Tell us
Colorado
18,
people are
I can
just
just
not
get
getting
away with
announced
it.
votes
Yeah,
today.
10 o'clock
It's
now.
crazy.
10 o'clock Eastern. And
Yeah, I don't know
I
if we're
should
gonna hear
probably
call.
not have done that pullback, but it's
there is
whatever.
some action here in this Republican primary, but
Yeah,
again, it's
W
going to come in.
politics stream for no
It's going to
reason.
be very slow from this point forward. Colorado gets to, as we said, they get
Why
to
watch
about what,
Hasanabi when you
75%.
can just watch Mari and get
then
blocked?
And you don't have to get clocked for
Who
watching
wants
weird
to watch
streamers. Yep.
Watch
Um,
Hasanabi, bro.
We're at 72 here.
No,
Oh
who the
yeah,
fuck
and
is
then
watching
there's no
Hasanabi,
top of
bro?
the hour
A lot
ad
of these
break.
counties is, vote as we
I
talked
have
about
one
earlier.
top of the hour ad
Massive
break, and it's
dog
only
shit.
30
It's
seconds and
Mail
not
ballot
3
state.
minutes.
People
Frick
drop
yeah.
off their ballots that they received in the mail at
fuck,
boxes.
that was an easy
This
one.
is-
different locations.
okay.
And
Oh.
I think the process
Yeah,
at the
now watch the level
Oh.
28.
Oh, that fell
is
apart.
to go around from the various
Bro.
parts of your
On
county,
level 28,
select
I
votes and report back
intentionally,
in. So I think
I intentionally passed on
what we
Tetris
get in the initial reports and then
just to get a
Yeah,
triple.
and then it's just they pick these
Yeah,
things
where's
up.
the-
and
It's
they
okay,
drop
triple
and they
machine.
gotta verify, everything.
you'll
the
see,
whole
you'll
process
see.
of things.
Oh,
Again, that's why
okay.
I'm just looking at the numbers here.
Where is it? Yeah.
2024, it was 2 nights
Where is
after
it?
election night, Thursday
Oh.
Were
night.
you right, Wellness?
Bro.
Didn't hit
Bro,
90%
bro.
until Thursday. Right?
When does or you said a time
and
kill
then
stream?
it didn't hit 90.
Oh!
And now,
Oh, that's full.
Yo!
Oh, you missed the 30.
No 30,
Oh.
bro. Oh my god.
No, that's
Yeah,
horrible,
I
bro.
missed-
What the hell?
That's insane. How is Gonzalez doing? She I believe she lost to Hickenlooper? Is that
No
his name?
30, yeah. It could be a 30.
The late counted stuff, the stuff that was thrown into the drop box
still-
this afternoon.
Yeah, Hickenlooper has
I
won.
don't know if
Just decided
I
today.
don't know
they
if
just
you
made
can
out
get
like
got away with
more
that
perfect
a
than that.
more MAGA,
Oh, why must I use this
type of vote. If it is, that
Gotta
could be trouble for Kirkmeyer
not
here.
cover up
Because again, she's very
Kornacki
much sort of
as
that
much.
traditional centrist type. There's the Republicans in Colorado.
There's no way
who've
I
had
just did
success. In the past, Colorado's a state that had been a Republican state, believe it or not. About 25 years ago, it made a very fast political transformation to the blue state it is.
Can you believe that
now.
25 years
There
ago
were
was
some
still the
Republicans who had some
2000s?
success in that period. Corey Gardner,
Oh
for
man,
instance, comes to mind. He won a
it's
US
weird to
Senate
think
race
about how
there in
2016 was
lost to
10 years
Hickenlooper.
ago, and it
Lost
doesn't
to
even
Senate
feel that
Hickenlooper
long
in
ago.
2020.
I was in high
Kirkmeyer is like
school.
a Corey Gardner type candidate here. So very much from that
Dude,
kind
Thoreau
of
is younger
vintage of
than
Republican
Ecstasy
Party in
Avoider.
Colorado. Marks and bottoms are very much
A lot of
aligned
people are.
with that
Oh.
popular.
That's so weird to think about. Like, there's like players now that are like older than they're like younger than like the scene
I was
itself.
gonna say like a bunch of people. I think Scooty was born during that year, so.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's what Marks would need. To
Yeah,
speak.
like-
see
I don't
it's
wanna-
10,000, so we just gotta.
God, we're
We did
we're
get
old.
we
We're
got another
capable.
update from.
Don't think about it
Adams
too much.
County.
We're gonna keep
Yeah,
running into
so
that
this is our
after
second
like
update, or is- yeah,
we're gonna
this
reach
is our
30,
second
man.
update.
Like
So this was,
Don't
the
remind me,
Republican race was
dude.
I don't want to get
981
reminded
votes.
either, but I need a job.
Verizon
45% of them
29.9.
Yeah, get
and
paid
Kirkmeyer
that
gets 35.
monies, you know. CTWC
Oh,
ain't
wow.
paying you.
So
Just ring it out of Vince, bro.
I think that's enough for me
we're
for
now
today.
getting.
You have a good
I'm
one,
just
bro.
gonna put
Sharp.
all the money that was supposed to
Right.
go to you to the CTWC prize
I've been
pool. We need
monitoring
to get
that.
that.
Goodbye.
No.
Caught my attention.
That's
Yeah.
it catches my attention.
All right, my face is good right now. Do I get
Why
this?
won't it
Why
rotate?
caught your
Just
attention
fucking
too?
rotate.
That's
I pressed the
exactly what
button.
we
I
said,
pressed the fucking button. You don't fucking
Marks
do
would
it.
need, and it potentially gets right to that dynamic. Here we are, right in the Denver metro area. Now, very close here. Remember, Kirkmeyer, I was saying when we looked at that election, when we looked at that first report in Adams County,
You know, I'll
said
do
that
the bits.
Kirkmeyer, you probably wanted more than
All
you
right,
got. It was a
Chad,
very
do I get away
narrow
with this
lead for
bits?
her. Now they're getting into that
Reach
next
out.
step.
No,
Now they're getting
I'm
into the
six
stuff.
Oh, I'm not
already.
getting away
No,
with this bit. Wait.
no.
Drop-off centers today.
I'm done.
I did so good. What the
Now you're
what the
starting
heck,
to see
man?
numbers from there
That's
in the
enough touches,
first
yeah.
update from this county. This is a
That was like
big
an hour and a
politically
half.
significant
That's like
county in the
more
Denver
than I
metro
should-
area. The first update is Marks winning it.
Well, I'll treat this
That
like
update
Comcast.
by 10
World
points
first, I play for over an
Kirkmeyer.
hour and don't hit myself.
And I know
But
we've
then
already called the Senate race,
session.
but I do
It's a
think
miracle.
maybe it helps us think about what we're waiting for.
19.
Love not having a bad time.
We do have that
Yeah.
the second
It's
update
happens like
from
whenever like
Adams County.
20
Yes.
sessions.
And
I
so
need to
in the
help.
first vote report, Hickenlooper got 54%,
Honestly, if not playing for an hour
and Gonzalez
is
got 47%.
doing well for
That's
you,
that's
then
101. Wait a minute.
you know
There's
that
rounding
is the
here,
help.
53.5,
This is why I don't play. I just
46.5.
don't just solo
And in
sessions.
the second
It's like-
update, there was 2,000 votes.
Uh-huh.
Gonzalez
not
wins
fun.
60.9%,
And I just walk in with
and Hickenlooper gets
Like, Comp's fun.
38.1.
Yeah, I'm putting the decimal.
That is
But
points
too
in
much
there.
also
That's
isn't.
of my
emphatic, that's
experiences.
clear.
I just
I feel like-
Holy
I feel like
cow.
comp is
So that's Adams County.
fun
Again,
when
we're talking,
the
this
restreamer is
more
also
like, this is
good. When they're kind of shit,
suburbs
it just
of Denver
is like,
here.
okay, bro, I'm just played by myself at this
And
point.
huge population. And look at that.
Can I get anything for the
Gonzalez,
right? Okay, never mind.
The
I'll just get
candidate,
double.
again, this
Bro, I
is the
swear to
candidate
God.
very much to the left of Hickenlooper here, wins that update by 22, really 23 points over Hickenlooper. After Hickenlooper had won the initial batch.
Yeah. What dude am I right now?
And what that does to the
7
statewide
for
number,
open. Alright, I should be on. Yeah, it's a slow month.
it's 91,000.
Or slower, I
Let
guess.
me ask you this, Adam.
This is a little
Yes.
lag.
It should,
How much
yeah, it should be
votes-
top 16 open and
what's our
top
Oh, maybe I
expected
should care.
remaining
for
votes
two. This.
in Adams County.
In
I-
Adams
why do I
County,
keep next to-
it's 11,000
Fine, I'll play
ballots.
safer when playing
And we just had
Dash.
her winning that
I need a freaking J. I need a J. There was no
if
J.
Kingsman can get a theoretical.
If she were to win it by, I'm just trying to see how
max,
close this
you
could get
can
her.
get a
I'm trying to
max.
extrapolate this statewide. I mean,
A theoretical in theory max.
if she wins the remaining
I
vote there,
you don't have no legal
in
proof, so
theory,
everything's fake.
1.2.
she nets another 2,200 votes. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to see if we knock it down to 89.
I have a
There's
theoretical
opportunities
1.3,
here
but I'm
for,
not. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting closer to
Arapahoe County.
1.2, but still, I'm like not there.
We
I
got
have
a
a
second
7-bag
update in Bloomfield
1.3.
as well. I
Yeah,
believe.
okay, let's take a look at that.
Do you want?
7-bag
you want to stick with
1.3.
this race?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, like I have a 1.3 with like a 7-bag randomizer.
Sorry, I'm pulling
that's
it
right.
up here. Went
That's
to
right.
the other race.
This is a relatively new in the history, scheme of history, county, city.
Okay,
Like-
so the first
So
update
when I
there
don't wanna run
was,
off the RNG.
55.5.
Yeah,
for
no,
Hickenlooper,
guys, I died because of a
44.5
7-piece drought.
for
Fuck.
Gonzalez. The second update, 59.5
Come
for
on.
Gonzalez,
Get
40.5 for
Okay, I see
Hickenlooper.
the no vision. The vision's gone.
59.
The ores.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Right, and that has, I just noticed that has taken us to our 95%
There's
number.
no way the game gives this
We
to
think
me.
we're pretty much there in Broomfield.
Like what?
Yeah,
What am I supposed to do
I didn't
there,
get it for
bro?
free,
Oh my
but-
I mean,
god.
again, it raises the possibility when we get to 95. That generally means
Man, that sucks. That
we're
sucks.
hitting what
I
we
can
think
get it. I
we
know I
expect
can get
the
it.
total number
I
of
just need the
votes we
pieces.
expected the total number of votes to be at the start of the night, but our decision
How did
desk
I miss that
then
wall
goes in
charge?
and checks that and wants to see if the
Not
patterns
even
that have actually
19.
emerged, that number can be adjusted. So one possibility is we're pretty much done in Broomfield County. Gonzalez did do better with the
Come
late
on,
arriving, late counted vote,
good, now
but
you're
it didn't budge
arguing
the
hard.
overall number that much. Also, it is possible, since they don't really report this stuff to us ahead of time exactly how much. Possible there's more to come in Broomfield. That more people dropped ballots off today. Remember, everybody gets mailed these in Colorado, and they can, they mail them back. They can bring them in. They can
Space
drop
is
them
kinda
off.
mid.
Maybe more people decided to do that today, and it's a pro Gonzalez vote. But you're definitely
Yeah, no,
seeing.
it's impossible
You're
now.
the upshot of this is what we teed up at the beginning here. Late arriving, late counted votes, Democratic primary favoring
That doesn't make it
the progressive. The terminology here again. I mean, a lot of people would say Hickenlooper's a progressive. So I mean to the left of progressive, the sort of insurgency, DSA style insurgency, benefiting from those late arriving,
so
late
for other
counted
this-
votes.
Why is
They're-
this person acting as? Never mind. I already have the answer to that question.
I was like,
If you want to revisit,
No, the establishment is so
Left
threatened
of
by-
progressive.
left
is
of
kind of
progressive is so
That
fucking
is-
funny. Is the
No,
sentence?
the analytics desk at
I love you,
Yeah, it's like
Kornacki, bro.
you
Like,
do realize
in
these
order
are
for
like
Marks to
independent
catch the,
things to an
governor race,
extent,
the unreported
right?
votes in
It's
each
just
county
shit to
would have to
scare
be on
the
average about
conservatives
4
and
points better for
liberals.
Marks than what has
Yeah.
been reported thus far.
It's just like word
4 points.
soup, and they're just like if we say
Right, but
these
we've-
like buzzwords
When
like
you tell me what Broomfield
scared
was
or whatever.
what does that mean?
Political slop.
In the Republican
I don't. I didn't even know. I don't even know if he was like
Literally,
talking about
literally
Melat
there,
in that sentence too. It was like,
in the
like,
initial batch,
like if it
Marks
was talking
gets
about Gonzalez.
32% rounding.
God, that
We
was
don't even
funny.
have an
And
actual
Kirkmeyer
left wing
gets
in this country. That's the
52%.
funny part.
In this subsequent batch, Kirkmeyer gets
Or maybe this is just what
36%,
happens when you talk for
Marks
like, I
gets
don't know, 2 hours or
43%.
whatever. You just eventually
Just
say
say
something that
shit.
makes absolutely no
Not
sense.
only
Yeah.
that, look at this. That also means
Just listen to
that
like a
21
Tetris
that also means that the
commentator
third
just
candidate here,
literally
Bottoms,
just make
again,
up a
was
new
very
Tetris
much
term after
that
their like 6th
yeah.
restream in a row.
You have those numbers flipped, but in terms of the comparison, Marks gets the
That intergalactic adjustment.
I'm sorry. Give me to me again. I'm sorry.
Shit that James Chen would
We
say.
Marks
need
gets
to adopt
43%,
these terms.
Kirkmeyer gets 36.
The whole. I erased the whole.
And there's the Twin Tower talk.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Phil.
Things that Bidwell would say.
So initial batch.
I was about to say Bidwell
I'm saying that.
intensifies.
I'm saying that my next
Second batch,
restream.
Marks
Like if
43.
I get
Initial batch,
like 3
Kirkmeyer
back to back,
53.
Right.
pieces. I'm
Oh,
keeping
my
that in the
goodness.
back pocket.
Okay. Wow. So she's down 17. He's up 11, and the other sort. So you're seeing two things. First of all,
Shout
you're
out to
seeing in the
CTWC
second
when
batch,
we were doing
in
the
both
volleyball.
Adams County and Broomfield County, you are seeing marks get the kind of improvement
Tetris
our decision
Ranger
desk
was
easily
calling out
in
the
those two
score
counties
between
at
the
least,
teams,
getting
and
the
it
kind
was
of improvement our decision desk says he needs to get.
it was
going to pull ahead
11
here
to 9,
statewide.
and I said
And
9-11,
you're also
9-11.
seeing more broadly, the fact that the combined Marks Bottoms vote, right? This was it was 47.
I remember something happening that point.
64.
Yeah.
Holy cow, right? Again, these are the
Everyone
two
was a knower because I did get side-eyed.
populist type candidates here, right? And it just speaks to the flavor.
Which you know what? I can't even be too mad at because people really
progressive on
don't
the
need to know
Democratic
that about
side,
Bidwell.
very MAGA on the Republican side. And
At least we can say
like
we didn't
etched
say
in
it
my
first.
mind
again,
forever.
we've seen this in other primaries, right? And so
It's also funny is I wasn't even.
it's
at
only
Genesis
two
when
counties
that
right now. It's
happened.
only
I
two
just-
updates from
it's
two
just-
counties.
I'm pretty sure,
If there's
yeah.
But it's
any clip
also
to know,
coming on
well,
the
if
heels
there's
of
any
all these
two
other
things you need
primaries
to
where
know
we've seen
about
this same thing
the
happen.
first Genesis,
And so
it's
again,
Fractal Comp
that
23
continues to
maps
happen.
and
we see it in
Bidwell
a few more
9/11.
counties here. Then Marx's position.
This
Bro,
is the
Genesis was
significant
from-
already
of
Marx
the
is looking at those two
Genesis
counties
fucking
and
competition.
getting
What the?
easily the kinds of numbers
Please
he
rotate.
needs to
I
get to
don't know.
reverse
I got
the advantage
700
that
transitioned on
Stormare
twice
has
in a
right there.
single day.
And what that obviously, what that
Oh
means,
yeah, wasn't it like Fractal
in
and
the
Tetris time?
First
No, it was
congressional
Fractal and Red
district
Shirt.
here is
Oh,
since we've
Red
now
Shirt,
seen
right,
in
right,
two
right.
counties on the
That
Democratic
is
side in
astronomical
the
levels
Senate
of
primary.
hating by the
we've seen
RNG.
the
I obviously lost
DSA-style
of the cans.
candidate
Wait,
do
I
markedly
remember
better
that now.
with the two
commentated
late
that.
late counted updates that we've
You
gotten.
did. You commentated my fucking
Is there a
crazy ass
is
dig
there
as well.
much reason to
Your
suspect
your
that's
pace
not
was
gonna be the
also like
case
really good. You
in
had like
Denver?
a 600k transition.
in Denver? The
Yeah, I was
very
I
young
don't know, let me see,
population,
let me look
a
at
lot
this.
of
Let's
renters,
do it from memory lane.
college
Let's
educated.
look at this shit.
It's right in the middle of that
After scrolling
demographic
down for
wheelhouse
5 minutes.
of those DSA style candidates. We're seeing it in Adams County. We're seeing it in Broomfield County.
Open shit.
We're seeing it in
find out
every county. They're coming to
The
get
next
your
few minutes
fucking
if we see it
kids.
in Denver. But if we do,
They're coming to get your
then
kids. They will.
sometime in the next few minutes,
They
again,
will drag your
they
kids
say they
in
try to
school
space these.
and do force
Yeah,
Average
any
Republican, average
So 9 o'clock poll
Republican
close.
parent
Next
is just like,
update,
oh, please take
10:30-ish.
Also, like Red Shirt was being was like kind of mid,
This
but
number
then actually I'm
will
on the
go up.
comms.
Oh my goodness! This
Also, I
number
think you were talking way too close
will
to the
go
mic
up.
because like
We
the
don't know
audio was
exactly how
making it
much,
higher set.
but is this number going up too? And is this number going down?
Like Red Shirt first
and
game
Hero's going
just
to
dropped
get
like a
some
fucking 1.4, and I'm like,
separation
I've never seen Red Shirt get
get
1.4 in my
with this
life.
next update. And also,
I've
I've never
what the
seen
fuck?
Red Shirt get 1.4 in my life.
anything like we've seen.
And we talk about it at the same time. I'm just like, what the fuck?
I think it just
Like,
really
'cause
reinforces what
I
the
was like, oh, Red
expectation
Shirt's
is
kind of
for
free.
the
and,
other
you know?
updates that are going
But
to
no,
come
no, he does
after
this. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I've never seen you do this. I'm more
Adam, you tell
shocked.
me if
And
we
that
get
game wasn't even like I wasn't even
more
playing
county,
that bad.
more
Is this
new
700?
updates from other counties.
It's
was
the
700
sexism
compared
buff,
to.
you know. It's like
But for
Tetris
right
players
now-
when you're playing.
Oh, it was a
against them.
730. It was a
Leave it on the
730. Oh my god, it
screen.
was a 730.
Yeah,
Oh my god, it was a
yeah.
730.
Paper up,
Yep,
and I'm
yep,
gonna
yep.
write these numbers
Yes,
down
it
myself,
was.
so I have them in
So
front
so
of me.
I got a fucking
Second
let's see
this thing updates.
601 transition, and I'm down like 100.
45, 2,
I'm just like
46, 3,
I'm just like, what the fuck is this like
44,
sorcery? He's just
47,
turned into the best player in the world against me. specifically.
Now,
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
gonna just take
sexism buff,
picture
don't you know?
of the screen and then refer back to that.
It's
Yeah, at
the
that
opposite
point
of-
you're
it's-
like,
it's
okay,
the,
I think that
this
was
way.
targeted.
So,
It's the opposite of Sharky's woman debuff.
again, I'm going to
Sure.
read
Yeah,
it
no,
right
it's
now.
yeah, no. It's like the
kind of in
Retro
that
was like,
zone where
oh
it's
man,
Sharky,
I'm playing
woman
Shreddy, and then the
diva.
moment he saw you, he was like,
minutes.
oh
Wait,
man.
also happen now.
All right,
Adam
here's
is
peak
looking,
mind meld. Sharky Red
and
Shirt.
we're trying
undefeatable.
to see if we have any other counties. Because every county in
The
the state,
greatest
they've
sexist of
taken
all
a
time
position
versus
right
the
now.
greatest
They've
feminist in
given you their
history.
big batch.
With
their
an
big
unstoppable
initiative
force
vote.
being
Yeah,
an
feminism
unmovable
right
object.
And now they're all assembling the stuff that they've processed.
Yeah,
at some
unfortunately-
point
The
tonight
all women
so far, and they're
are
gonna,
queens versus if
they
she
don't all give
breeds, she's
updates
Yeah,
at the
like,
same
like,
timeline,
oh my god,
but a lot of
the
them start
amount
giving you
instead of just
incremental
Sharky just
updates.
falling
We've had
apart
two.
against
We've had one, for
transfers is
one
hilarious.
from Adams County. We had one
Yes.
from Broomfield
And it's still
County.
true to
And
this
both
day.
of
When I
them
played
have
him in
been
Bassmasters like a few days ago,
much more sort of
he
MAGA
got
flavored on
swept.
the Republican side and much more
What?
Yeah, I
DSA
swept
flavored on the
Sharky.
Democratic side. And
Yeah,
I think,
Sharky
again,
has a
that was sort of our
debuff, you know.
expectation.
Oh,
Now
man.
that we're starting
Actually
to see it,
crazy.
You know what's crazy? I actually like
let's
grad.
see a
Like
few
I'm
more. Let's
ahead.
make
Why
sure
the
those
fuck
two
am I
aren't
ahead
aberrations,
after
they're not
that?
blips. There's not something
Like the
Like,
supposed
you'd
to
complicated
think-
happening. It's only 2
I get
right now.
you.
You'd think
But if we
law
start
of
seeing
averages
more,
would
then the
take
pattern really
over
becomes
and the
clear.
stats would
What
even
happened?
out a
Really
bit,
becomes
and it just
unmistakable.
hasn't.
And
Yeah,
like
no,
I
he
said,
was
the
number
implication
one
of the
seed
first
in
congressional
Joe in
district,
Jonas Cup.
Oh my god, I missed that
where
left
you
so
have
bad.
and lost to
a
Tris guy.
very endangered incumbent.
This
We have
guy
a
is
He's just
doing
like he's like
coming
had
into
1.2.
tonight.
It's like okay, bro.
The number
Okay,
is
we're just
6
live
incumbents
gaming the
who have
set, and
lost
then
in
what was
primaries
the
so
next
far this
one?
year coming in. Right, 6.
Come
It
on.
sounds
Oh, yeah, it's
right.
him live
And
gaming
we just
again.
got
It's just like-
reconfirmation that the next vote
Why is
update
it
we're
20
expecting
lines
from
ahead? What
Denver
the
will be
fuck
10:30 Eastern.
10:30
Oh,
Eastern.
Redshirt
It does
really
give
does
us, I
like
see,
to play
10,
with high
17,
boards.
and 30
Yeah.
seconds.
I've known this from the years I've
Yeah, we
restreamed
came on
them,
the air last
and
week,
even played against
and
them.
we said this was
That
New
will
York
just
was
happen.
last week. We
Yeah.
came on the air saying
Bro makes
4
full use of
incumbents,
the play style.
had lost, and there were
Yeah,
a number who were
he's
endangered.
28
In New York,
lines
we wondered about
ahead at a
Utah
certain
last
point.
week. We
I
wondered
understand
about
it's
a few.
like
like
Two
honestly,
went down,
Redshirt
last
is
week.
like Tetris time aggression,
Adriano
but like
Espiat in New York,
actually
Dan Goldman in New York,
stacks
so that brings the number to
pretty
6.
well.
he is
If,
23
like,
lines
this
ahead, and that full
current
screen.
order
But he doesn't have the
That
Tetris
number
time
goes
nice.
to
Actually, I guess
seven.
okay. Tetris
29.
time stacking is way better now, so I'll say like
again, this would be
Redshirt played then
another
the way Tetris time plays now.
significant
The difference is like
victory
Tetris time's mechanics
within
now
the
are like
Democratic
miles ahead of
Party
Redshirt.
for
Wait, I didn't fucking.
DSA style.
I don't know how to
They
spell
look
for
going
a
crazy,
triple,
but then I
dude.
think he-
Talking about here, and we've
I
been
think
like,
also
see this
also
drop
watching happen,
here.
right?
He almost
throughout
gets out of this
primary
if I'm not
Did you lose
mistaken.
this?
He
Who,
almost does
who
that.
winning?
We've
Are my
seen it,
neighbors
most
doing well?
notably,
So the big marquee
Philadelphia,
race for
Wait,
District
he
1
left.
right now has not been called.
These maps are
I
crazy.
think the
Nah, he should have
senator,
gotten out of that. He should have.
Senate
in the
Hickenlooper has been called
And,
to stay.
I remember, in fact, if you were
I think
watching that night, this was back in early
Bennett,
May.
I think Governor Bennett is out.
Rab, we got an initial vote report in Philadelphia. Rab wasn't leading it, and then the election day.
Though
vote
I don't know
started,
how
and he was
casual
just
really-
running up the score. Same thing. The
I don't know
folks
how
who voted
much
late
that
there,
race was
relatively
really.
late.
A very
Oh,
thankful,
with that DSA
thankfully,
style.
low
Good.
score
We
is all
saw, you know,
is
the
down
DSA
because I would
But
have that would
Kyros is
change
in the
in
lead.
about
New York City, the Washington
20
D.C.
minutes.
mayor's race. We've seen other cities around the country, not just this year, but
I'm
recently
surprised.
elect
I'm surprised lining
socialists.
out there and trying to chase
We
down
saw
over
a
100K's
DSA
low cortisol for you. I guess you're
type
Well,
that
yeah.
candidate
Well, it's because it was.
endorsed by,
It's
Bernie
well, you have to
Sanders
understand the board never like
AOC
got scary.
in
Like
This has no
suburbs.
impact
like,
on me.
this
I was
is
gonna say like I
worse the
don't
board
know if
got,
it's
like-
gonna.
Ana Lilia Mejia won
Like-
the special election.
I
the
think what
Democratic primary.
Jerpy
It's
was
probably
in
the
Colorado,
scariest the board
right?
was.
She got about 30%
Like
of the vote.
here.
Right?
That's what
The other
this is where I
square.
got, like,
Cheryl,
it-
now the governor gave up her House seat. Crowded
The
Democratic
reason
primary.
low
There was
cortisol
some
wasn't
interesting
because
dynamics
of
there,
the length of
but
the
the
chase
upside
on,
of
but
it
because I was
was
never
in the
really in
suburbs of
danger
New
of popping
Jersey,
out.
West
Like it was very
Essex County, Morris
controlled.
County.
I even got a Tetris
this
after.
type
Like,
of
it was a very.
Easter's bar
won the
left.
Democratic primary
Okay.
for a special election, and
Yeah,
then
it was a
won the
very
seat.
like.
Pretty
Well,
easily.
low
About a
cortisol
20-point
comparatively
margin
to
she had in the
let's
special
just you know what the
over
inform
her
is
Republican
fucking
opponent.
burger.
So I mean, again, we
Is it a complicated
I'll just
relationship
probably do
deck?
this.
we're trying to get a sense of what the scope of this is
You just
in
get
the
the bar and
Democratic
win.
Party. Then the
Yeah.
other questions that it raises, and again, I'm just
Good
sort
show.
of leaving this here as we wait
So
for the numbers to come.
here we go.
But it raises then questions.
Worst part
about
about this is that I even deserved it on this dick. I did
as these
nothing
candidacies,
wrong,
if
and
they
the
do
game
start
just
to have
forced me into this
success
shit.
outside of core
Wait, let me see
Democratic
what led up
areas,
to that.
like Democratic
He was
strongholds.
like, no,
okay?
you
like this
are
district,
gonna
Which
get
is
into
more than
this
I'm
that.
secretly
dig.
no doubt
wondering.
who's going to win this district
I
in
would see
November.
Jerpy.
Whoever wins this
Okay,
Democratic
you
primary tonight is going to
gotta-
win this district. That was true
Okay,
That
the
never
J is
happened,
understandable.
yeah.
You just got
in New
punished
York City
for
where
it.
those DSA candidates
Yeah.
had success last week.
Yeah, I
But
wouldn't say nothing egregious
if and
happened
when
here.
these Democratic
but
candidates
the
start winning
Z.
more broadly, and that's why we were looking
Lucky you got
so closely at this
pieces for
tonight,
it.
right? If Gonzalez
I'm
ever
seeing
won
nothing
this
for the
tonight,
left.
For the most part.
Colorado is still, look, statewide,
Yep,
it's still
yep.
a state that Harris was able to
I'll
win
try
by a
that.
landslide.
Taking many
Bad
birthday
year for
road
Democrats.
trips there.
Kamala Harris was
Okay,
still
if you
wanted
saw
to
the
go.
whole bar
Okay.
while that
I almost-
high up, that's
And then
actually
again,
insane.
triple S piece by the way.
tonight.
And
I
then-
was tempted to go if like
general election, but
I am genuinely thinking at this point, like
maybe if like me and
around-
a couple people
for Harris is
go
not the same as the
and we like all visit
56-point
Jerpy.
margin I just showed you in the
around
first district. It
here,
would've raised the
I'm
question,
like,
is-
damn.
Could the Republicans
It's
make
over.
this an
I just got
interesting
fucked.
race in November had she been nominated tonight?
Yeah,
Also,
red
I
shirt
still-
thing's dumb.
DSA style.
Wait, red shirt. Also, wait, red
Are
shirt.
they able to win?
Wait, is
Oh
Jerpy
my God, Richard actually
Filipino?
almost got
I
us
feel like
outside
her
core
mom
Democratic
is
areas. And then if
Filipino,
they
right?
do, what
There's been
happens
a
to them in the
drought
general
into-
election in
yeah.
those places? And you're seeing Gonzalez running kind of basically in the mid-40s here tonight in this primary. And I think we can clearly expect this number to go up.
Because I remember like whenever like
come down as the remaining vote is counted because we're that
oh my God, what are these
flavor,
mechanics?
that DSA flavor of the remaining vote that we've been expecting.
That's
and we're starting
actually
to see.
insane.
So
no, I need to watch my
so
back.
closely. You know what? We're going to see to some extent.
Oh my God, casual 9 left.
Jesus.
I remember whenever like her mom would like
From,
support her.
we've got,
I was like, there's some Filipino flavor in here. I can't say for sure, but there's some flavor in there, and that means.
We're coming right back with that Democratic primary for the Senate.
Or no, she's.
You needed a day. You kept getting
it's
I
fine.
think Critical Lapis is still like the better
ideologically
Filipino player.
Similar here.
Yeah, I
primary.
think here is like the first time you weren't one misdrop from dying.
So that I mean,
yeah, and then I immediately misdrop.
We're kind of looking for.
The radar is going off. Yeah, the radar.
That's horrid.
Not just the general election this year. What the implications are in the general election.
Because, dude, if her mom was Filipino, I'd be like, bro, I need you to cook a nugget for me, dude.
His registering yelled here, and like, I didn't say, I'm locked in, I'm fucking like locked in. Mentally, I'm like, shut the actual fuck up, I'm gonna kill you.
It's a second update.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you want to.
Oh my God,
Okay, so let's take a look here. I'm going to call up the Senate primary Democratic side.
Like I don't
comparing
like
the initial with the current. What do we got?
Like rotate. I just have to like.
Hold on, I was in the other race. Okay, so in the initial batch, we was
Thank
Hickenlooper,
goodness for that square.
59.4.
You probably were dead
Gonzalez,
without that.
40.6.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. In the subsequent batch, it's Hickenlooper 46.9. And Gonzalez.
And you held out. Oh my God.
How big was that batch?
I wasn't thinking.
Oh my! Okay, so again, like, look, the vast majority of the vote was.
Yeah, there was
Austin's reaction.
Built that lead here.
Like,
so you know,
I could have done it, bro.
For Hickenlooper is
honestly, like, I would have
base.
been
That's like
even if I were playing against you in that moment, I would have been relieved to see you survive that because you just like earned it at that point.
There's just not a ton of vote left for her.
It's just like, please win.
Much more, but you would expect this number, this 41%. Probably to rise a couple ticks as the remaining vote comes in, but it's three counties.
I'm trying to go
perfect
into.
Go ahead.
Where we've seen the same thing. We've seen Gonzalez doing markedly better with those second updates.
The reason I went for a Tetris here instead of went out is because I was so nervous. I was worried I would pass out if I tried to play number 30 lines of line out. So I'm like, I need to sit up right now.
Oh, that's been a thing for a while.
Okay, so it was about 800 votes there.
Well, it's more just I was just so nervous. I did not trust myself to not collapse at any moment.
Kirkmeyer got 51%.
Like, yeah, first, I felt I was floating. I genuinely felt I was floating. From pure nerves. Like, I've never been more nervous in my entire life.
3.6.
Yeah, I just only heard about the passing out thing like this year, so I didn't know that was like a persistent thing. I thought that was like a recent.
So that's actually in.
No, it's well, okay, it's off and on.
37.98.
There were times where I just like.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I've passed it like
a
few times. It's like a
19% of the vote for bottoms.
There's one time playing basketball,
the other thing here.
So I sat down.
It had
and I just started feeling foggy, and then
for Kirkmeyer, and now
that's when I know I'm on the floor, and there's like 10 people watching me, like worried about me.
Marks needed to be doing 4 points better with the 4 points better with the rest of the vote than he did with the initial.
I do all that, and I play
he
meme.
lost
I play
the initial batch by 16 points to Kirkmeyer. He's losing the subsequent update here currently by 5.5. And again,
I'm just
Bottoms,
not
the
getting a
other
piece for
populist
either.
kind of MAGA-style candidate,
game,
also doing better clearly with the late vote than he did with the initial. And the combined vote share of these two candidates is nearly 60%.
I love it when like only one tap
And to the extent there's a problem for Marks, it's only that instead of all of that vote kind of being directed his way here, Bottoms is taking up a big chunk of it too here. But we've seen 3 counties.
Always get bailed.
This is Kirkmeyer's base too.
Not always get bailed.
And you can see her margin here.
I wasn't even looking. Like
where that these
how do people screen liquid
gas? Exactly.
Oh, that's the neat part. You don't. So that's why I'm upset that because the compare was so ass today that I had to screen
loads of communication.
So much.
But just
You can look. You can screen look with DAS.
Like, bro, I'm not. Like, bro, I don't mind like having small talk in your restreams, but bro, please don't just have the small talk and forget to update the player's score.
Dude, I was like a few years ago. I was watching like a restream that like Miles was in, and this kid was just like talking. I forget what he was talking about, but like that inspired me to start restreaming because there's no way I could possibly do worse.
The question is,
like, I feel like the rule of thumb is if you're restreaming, give an update every like.
Does something happen that there's no reason to think?
I feel like when
you can have small talk.
Well with this next
I try to be funny like during my restreams, and like players have told me like stop being so funny. It's like distracting me.
Oh my god! It really is a gamble.
If they have a issue,
whether or not I'm going to love or hate being restreamed by Heist for this very reason.
Where we're starting to get.
Obviously, if they have an issue, you can adjust your style. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just
progressive flavored.
If I can tell a player is like stressed out, I will like purposely like change the music and like try to make it more calm, and that actually like seems to help. I was like restreaming Josh Tolles one time, and like I did exactly that, and like he played a lot better.
And it doesn't just expand.
Yeah, no, but the restream I had today, like.
Everything.
Wait, I burned
it.
That sounds like massive.
By doing that,
saying shit
tells us
about
that,
scores.
Again, is there any reason if this next update comes in like we're kind of thinking it's going to?
I think
for Kyros,
he said it like a total of 5 times.
Bro, I fucking
like the score.
I would call it.
And most of them was because I topped out.
After that, to think that it's gonna that trend is gonna reverse at all, as even more late kind of arriving vote is counted.
Not me taking
again, that would also be something.
1.37.
No reason to expect. So DeGette's got to really pull off some kind of a surprise here. With this next update, I see 10, 28, and 42 seconds.
After we do this update, we'll do a special report update as well, and we have our Q&A at the end of our broadcast tonight. So those are also elements to stay tuned for.
Yes, there's nothing to do with it.
Folks get the subscription.
He doesn't help me at all.
We gave you the barcode. Get the subscription and get the questions in. It's going to be on this same stream.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do this,
I don't think I've ever
Q&A.
played all that well with Heist restreams because Heist is just actually that funny.
We've called
almost annoying.
The Democratic.
No, not my funny restreamers, but like, please give me a score update, bro. I should not be screen looking just because I have no idea how far I am.
Breaking news:
Yeah,
Tetris is running for Congress.
That's like
W.
the one job a restreamer has.
Probably getting in the mid 40s
like,
right
bro.
there, which is an interesting thing. We called the
I'm never
8th
getting a
District
restream
Democratic
from that guy.
primary.
Like the last time he restreamed, like it was like borderline
the
brackets
opponent
too.
of Republican Gabe.
I feel like
there.
for this challenge,
And we're waiting on this. We're waiting on the Republican gubernatorial primary where Barb Kirkmeyer has the lead. But boy, if you're her, you are not.
I'd say 2.
Like
watching that.
I think you can get away with giving
away like
slightly less
Colorado
frequent
snow in May.
You don't need
20
to
lines.
get
Like I've done commentary where it was like every 30 to 40, and that's mainly because like I feel like I can get away with it if I'm talking about what's happening with people's board states.
10:30.
Yeah, no. Like if I'm focused on players' board states, they do not need a score update. They need to figure out. Oh shoot, is he going to make it out?
Yeah, it's like this person is digging, so it's like
any second, folks.
They barely have any more points.
Does 22:30? Does it go up?
Score
update? Big. 2 point.
No,
please call it after this update. Wait.
I should know.
There it is.
Hold.
General.
Oh my.
22:30.
I don't
just
know.
got our first update of that late vote, and the
I feel
margin for Kyros
I don't
to get more than doubled.
Dude,
I don't like really love Sharky's commentary, but the way he does his pacing, I think is really good.
Her raw vote margin and her
it tends to be like banter and like talking about like game mechanics and about the players and shit. And then past that, you want to go more and more intense.
From 65% of the expected
because it is more and more
to 73. Adam, are you able to calculate?
So 29, like you can go from perfectly clean to that in 2 pieces.
Pro Kyros. Just how big that margin was for her in that update.
Yeah, she gets 58% in that update, and the get gets
36.
My main problem is just the main character. Like apart from the main character,
we thought that initial vote would be the best it gets for DeGette all night. and it would be downhill for her after that. And boy, she needed to lead in that initial vote. She needed to pad because we said that subsequent late arriving, late counted vote was likely to be Kiros, and it is. It's extremely
Wait, hello, Miss Kiros. Hi, I'm Tyler. Want to get dinner sometime?
In the initial, by more than 20 points, she just won that update. That late arriving, late counted vote is
I'm never getting off of row 2.
We suspected it would be. It is very DSA flavored, and it has put Kiros into now a significant.
I have a hole that's literally in column 1.
Significant lead over to get in this race.
You're never getting out.
Just there's not a logical reason to think that the next update wouldn't be. Everything we suspected about the nature of this vote is being confirmed.
Funny, though.
So why would the next one, now which is 90 minutes away...
Don't be mean. Introduce me to your friend, Mrs. Kiros. You don't know if she's married, bro. I don't know if she's married, bro. That's weird. I can't...
we can check it. So, folks, I mean, that's going to be our last update there for a long time. So, but that's massive, just in terms of the meaning of what just happened. It's massive.
The meaning of this is massive. And it's like, it's a 30-year-old fucking rep, bro.
It's a ridiculous bar
Denver update that we just got. Look what it did to the map. It's all Hickenlooper. It's all, no.
Wait, I got the hole uncovered on the left
side. On the board in the Democratic primary in the city of Denver. Julie Gonzalez, Hickenlooper's primary challenger, now leads him citywide.
Oh, I'm actually dead.
Again, this is not going to reverse the call that we've made or anything like that. But it's again part of that pattern. What just happened to Kiros in the 1st Congressional District happened to Gonzalez in the city of Denver in her statewide race. Are you able, Adam, to see what the break was Gonzalez Hickenlooper?
I could have 1.1 if I went all perfect there too.
Yeah.
Forge.
I'd just be curious what again, there's a little bit of a difference between the two pools we're talking about here, but there's a ton of overlap. We saw Kiros 22.
How did Rorschach get this, bro? With DAS?
In the new batch there. What was Gonzalez here?
The GOAT DAS?
I think it's 57% in that.
I feel like he kind of had like so many 1.2s by now.
So
he just
14, and before that, it had been like 51-49.
Hickenlooper. It was about 50-50.
Yeah, so it's not quite as dramatic. And again, these are two slightly different pools.
What is this board?
Of vote we're talking about, but it's the same basic dynamic.
It's only 2 lines in.
It does tick Gonzalez up to 43.
And there's another mischief.
57. And again, it just sets the tone for we've got 80%. I think you can expect this across the board.
I just didn't want
that. Slowly, this thing fills in with more updates. Some tonight, a lot in the coming couple of days. That it's not going to change the call.
See that right there. This is what I mean by all stack no DAS.
He needed, but the Gonzalez number probably ticks up some because the next wave of vote is going to be better for her than the first.
I wish I could say the same. I'm all DAS, no stack.
So again, could that land her at 45%, something like that? Back
never
over
punished,
here.
Never punished. Never punished. I'm being punished
in this 1st district. Not called.
But, I just forgot to remind this game that I'm dog playing Tetris, and it gives me
saw it. Everything just doubled. So, and
Michael Bennett lost. Yes.
Let's go back.
He was a sweet old man who talked weirdly. I think I've heard that they're both kind of the same, like him and his opponent. But I'd have to.
Arapahoe update.
That must be.
I'd have to look it up.
That must be why. Tell me about Arapahoe.
Kirkmeyer wins that batch. It was 1,400 votes. She gets 46%, and Marks gets 32%.
Oh. Right, and what was the initial? It was.
The initial was 48% for Kirkmeyer and 33% for.
Wow! So she got. Yeah, it was 15 for her over Marks initially, and it only moves 1 point. So she got good news there. That's the first update, right? So that's the first update that kind of breaks with type, and that's what Kirkmeyer needs if she's going to somehow hold on to this, because elsewhere we've been seeing a much better same-day number for Marks for bottoms, and much worse.
Is that solvable? That's not solvable. Okay.
Do we have others?
Yeah, Fremont County was the other one that updated there.
Okay, and what do you got?
What do you mean I had to quick tap
So that one,
what do you mean I'm dead?
We got 3,000 votes in the latest batch of votes, and there was 3,000 in the initial. It was about 50% for Marks in that one, 25% for Kirkmeyer.
Like, what is this?
In the initial, and in this latest batch, it was 51% for Marks and 24% for Kirkmeyer.
Okay, so we've seen two now. 25 for Marks, 27. Remember, our decision desk says it's.
I'm dead.
It's got to be. It's got to be a 4-point improvement for him. So statewide, yeah. So 2 good updates there if you're Kirkmeyer, and 2 updates that unlike what we saw initially in Adams County, in Broomfield County, and in Weld County, where clearly that MAGA side was
that just kills me, right?
Punching above its weight there.
Maybe.
She's countered. So some drama there in this Republican
that was the worst time to lose
gubernatorial primary. Remember that the winner will face the Attorney General Phil Weiser, who knocked off Senator Michael Bennett. And
never punished. Never punished. Never
and again,
punished.
this the big outstanding piece of the puzzle. We got to figure out what to do here. We're not due for another update for 90 minutes here.
Yeah.
Our decision desk would like to see more vote. So they're not going to. We're not going to have a call here right now.
That's right.
Okay. We are just going to continue to get very incremental, small updates that are going to, on the Democratic side, almost certainly reinforce everything we've been saying here. And yeah,
Good. Okay.
I guess what we're saying, folks, is I can kind of tap dance for the next 90 minutes as we await the next update here. I don't know if you want to. I don't know how much of me you could take. So we may, we've got this Q&A that we want to do on this stream. So what I may do, I think if it makes sense, is we're going to have to. I'll take you through the order of operations here. You can watch this if you want. They're going to have me tape a quick update for our specials, NBC News specials. It's a. I put the professional news voice on and I say what happened. It's like a 90-second thing. So we got to tape that. You can watch.
Listening to Wall Charts and Z is crazy.
Behind the scenes stuff. And then I think what we might just do is kind of transition to this subscriber Q&A. I hope you got the QR code. I hope you signed up. There's a million reasons to do it, but I hope you do it in part so that come on and join the Q&A. And what I'll do during the Q&A is leave this up. And if anything comes
in, what do you mean I missed this spin?
We're just in this phase in Colorado now.
Still
that really
trying to do this fucking 25.
Oh, I got
all updates, coming here and there. But if anything meaningful comes in, we'll have it up and we can talk about it when it happens. But otherwise, we'll just go to that Q&A. So to kind of reset, I'll reset here at the headlines. We'll tape this thing and we'll do the Q&A. The headlines, just to go through one more time. Hickenlooper.
I think 222.
The Democratic primary.
No, 226.
I got 230.
Julie Gonzalez.
I had 226, but then I couldn't get the triple.
Aligned candidate, probably going to finish here in the mid-40s. This is probably going to tick up for her. Not enough to change the call, but a DSA-style candidate probably going to get about 45% of the vote against former governor, current senator John Hickenlooper in Colorado. So
okay, I just don't know the timing.
Understanding where the Democratic Party is, there's a data point for you. That's what we learned in the Senate.
Is Juliet Gonzalez even DSA? I don't think she is. She's just funny. It's like this DSA-style insurgent candidate.
Like moderate figure who nearly won a very competitive congressional election.
I love the idea of preemptively attacking people who get your own base.
That
instincts being like skill issue. You just be a better politician. Here's how everyone else is to blame for the things that are happening now.
You've described the conservative pundits and conservative base for the last 10 years.
We have seen Michael Bennett go
Mm.
down
Do nothing,
primary for
complain.
Yeah. One of the points that this raises.
Are there actual faults with them? Okay, let me just make shit up.
As a long-time Washington figure,
God,
long-time United States senator, trying to say he's
funny
too
thing
close
is
to
when
that
the right
National
does that,
Party,
they actually
Democratic
get
voters
freaking
keep saying you
results
don't
and
like.
actually take advantage of
So
available
that's
media.
Because they cheat and they have like money
what we get out of
to
there.
like
Out of
pour
the congressional district,
into
we now
like
know that
traditional
Manning
media.
Rubnell easily wins the Democratic
A lot of these
primary
DSA
there.
candidates
You will be
do not
hearing
have
that
money.
name a ton this fall,
Yeah,
just
but
as you will
but
hear
they're
this
still
game,
winning.
Dave Evans, the
Because,
This is one because
Republican
it's
they
based
just
on
think
people
I'm
money.
nominated without
Crazy.
opposition. Again, Trump won
Yeah,
it.
it's like
Trump
no
lost
way
it.
when
The
you like
difference,
actually
Trump won
point
over
out
Hispanic
problems
votes
and
in 2024.
you
This
say you're
district,
willing to
40%
deliver things
Hispanic.
that people
Gonna
actually
be
want.
ton of
People will vote
conversation
for
about
you.
that.
That's
Ton of
crazy.
coverage of that between now
Yeah,
and
but
November.
Give people
And then
what
we're
they
just
want.
waiting
They
on this.
want to
And
vote
again,
for
it's
you. That's
probably
crazy.
80 minutes
Crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
I never
update,
thought
we
of that
just saw an
before.
update
But
come in.
T-Storm,
Heroes
think
won
of
it
the
by 22
shareholders.
points. Heroes doubled her margin.
Think of my profit
every
margins,
Unfinished
though.
General Public is so
every
favorable to
expectation that we have based on what we've been
shareholders right
talking
now.
about here tonight and seeing the last few months is there's
No,
real
we'll be
reason to
slightly
suspect
low.
that's
It's
gonna
not even
change
that
with
they're
subsequent
making
updates. So if you're
heinous amounts of
Mila-
money. It's
Malak
that they need to be
Heroes,
making
the
more
Democratic
heinous amounts of
Socialists
money
of
than they did
America,
last year.
You're
Making
on the
heinous
cusp
amounts of
here
money? Well, I could be heinous, sir. Don't you know that?
Of notching another one and knocking off.
Dude, I saw
30-year
like it was
incumbent
probably
here,
rage bait, but
Diana DeGette.
some like quote
and
from like
again,
Jeff
it
Bezos
was
said that like
Pat
humans
Schroeder,
have to stop using
72
water
to
that
96,
could otherwise
DeGette,
be used
96.
on data
Here we are,
centers. And I'm like,
2026.
this
and,
feels like rage
unless
bait,
there's
but
something
I wouldn't be
that
too
totally
surprised if it
defies
was
all
actually true.
expectations.
Yeah.
There's going to be a changing of the guard in
Buddy,
this district,
data centers don't drink.
potentially.
I saw an
It's
ad
like,
for.
it's like
Data
it's
points
not even that
that we have right now.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
an
now
ad
gonna
that
do
was
this,
like data centers were like
special. I'll
cleaner
put
or
on
whatever
my
or like cleaner than they people are claiming them to be. It's like shut up, I know the fuckhead. That video with like AOC and like the old people in the neighborhood and like they gather a bunch of tap water. It's like fucking dirt water. Like
Oh, the More Perfect Union video.
the More Perfect Union video. Yeah, I was like, dude, what? That's your water right now, bro. Even if it wasn't the fucking data center, bro, like, yeah, like even if it wasn't a data center, something happened to where your fucking water was that fucking bad.
Colorado hit the polls today, and we've got some results to share.
And I love how it's like
in the United States Senate
a
primary
single
on the
politician
Democratic
could just
side,
be like,
John Hickenlooper,
damn, that shit sucks.
first-term
Like,
incumbent
you know,
and former
AOC is
governor
not
of the
that
state,
bad.
is facing
It's like,
opposition
is that
from
all it
Julie
takes?
Gonzalez.
Is
Julie
that really
Gonzalez,
all it
a
takes?
state
It really does.
legislator who had been aligned with
No,
the
it
Democratic
literally is
Socialists
because
of
like these
America
people just
prior
like
to entering
watch like
this campaign.
Newsmax and
Gonzalez
Fox,
challenging
and then they're
Hickenlooper from
just
the
like
left.
regurgitating.
Like
Hickenlooper
News
has
Nation and
survived.
Newsmax,
He has
My
whatever
thing
the
is,
hell.
the only reason that
He
happens
will go
is
to the
because the
general
broader
election as the
failure
Democratic nominee for
of
a
the
second
Democrats
term.
as a
But
party.
Gonzalez,
Oh,
again,
100%.
to his
Take
left,
one
is going to
person
finish this, we
going like,
expect, with
wow,
more
that's
than
terrible.
40% of the vote here.
Like,
Again,
completely
against
180
a
your
longtime
like,
political figure
idea of a
in Colorado.
politician.
Speaking of
Because like
longtime
establishment
political
Democrats like
figures in
are
Colorado,
like
the
are
Democratic
they're just
governor
Republicans from like
primary
20
here,
years ago.
Michael Bennett,
That's like
he's the United States senator, the
literally
other
it.
United States senator.
In many
he was
aspects,
looking
yep,
to trade jobs to
yep,
become the
yep.
governor. That will not happen. He's been defeated
This board
in
is going
Colorado's
absolutely
Democratic
nowhere,
gubernatorial
yeah.
primary by Phil Weiser. Phil Weiser, the state attorney
Made a
general,
bar
who
dependency,
sought to make an issue
had a
out of
really deep
Bennett's
square hole
status
where if you
as
put a bar in
longtime
there, you
senator,
get a bar
a figure of
dependency.
Washington,
Got
D.C.
a bar, got
We've seen
another bar,
polling
but that didn't
Democratic
make it
voters
into the
saying they are
square
not
hole.
happy
So
with
now I
their
have a bar
party's
dependency and a
Washington, D.C.
hole.
leadership. Weiser trying to attach Bennett to that.
Yeah,
apparently having
I
some
think I
success
just died
in
there.
that primary. And then
Dude,
there's
I get
this,
good
Colorado's
parody,
first
and then
congressional
like,
district.
and then I just
This
get like
is in
40
Denver.
piece drought, and then I
Diana
have to
DeGette,
burn down.
a long-time incumbent.
There's no way.
30-year
Like I just
incumbent,
don't get bars for even like
challenged by a
20
socialist,
pieces, and that
Malak
still
Heroes,
kills me.
backed by the Democratic Socialists of America.
I was
There
playing
are still votes
Nestor
being
Stone
tabulated,
today,
but you
and I was
can
getting
see
like
Heroes
multiple
has
40,
opened up
60
in a
piece
lead
droughts.
over DeGette here.
And like
Most
I was like
recently
losing
counted
in like
votes
the
have been
dumbest way
very
possible.
favorable to Heroes.
Or like a
Very bad for
undershift,
DeGette.
or like some
So it
random
could be,
mischief
but again, that
happens.
socialist,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
faction of the
literally.
Democratic Party.
And it's like
We have seen
and like I
some
just
big
got
wins
into
in
playing
Democratic primaries
Nestrix.
recently.
So
They
like I'm like having to like work my way through. like the level 12 and level 15. So
I'm
like, dude, why am I topping out on level 15? This is like dumb.
To be tabulated there, and no final result from our decision desk.
It depends on how it happens, because you can pick a starting elo where you're not going to have to play those level starts, but
really,
if you lose a bunch, you end up in that elo range where you do have to play like 12 or 15.
Did you not start at 2K?
Yeah, but I know what it was, because I tried playing on keyboard with like the whack
NBC special
control
report. We had the tape. We got to watch that. Nothing. Adam, let me just check with you.
And I lost a bunch.
In the last 5 minutes here, sizable.
Oh, okay.
Nothing sizable.
I love the idea of being faithful to the original, like the default settings, but
just tell me the Boulder
emulator.
update was more.
I'm gonna be faithful to emulator nesters.
Doing better.
Doing better, yeah. Pick and Looper won.
Okay, I've wasted too much time. I actually got to start editing.
So again, it's about a 15. Yeah.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
In the DSA direction.
The fact that me trying to be faithful to a NES controller is why I started as a left-hand.
Only tune in when you do these election streams. As what the fuck does Colorado have an election in the middle of summer? These are primaries. These are all the primaries. A lot of states have kind of these staggered primaries for some fucking reason. They're not like all in one go.
Yeah.
But these are their primaries, and then the general election obviously is in November.
I mean,
start doing the Q&A that we talked about. So I hope you.
I'll just do a 19 minutes.
No,
are in. We now have time for a few
I'm
questions from our NBC News subscribers. And
It's
let's
a
see
fucking
what we.
Y'all ready for the Mari 978K at 229 lines, 30-piece drought?
Let's see what we got.
Don't speak it into existence, motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure it's been like that sometimes.
Hank B.
That item made me real nervous.
Steve, I'm a big numbers guy. What kind of lead would it take to call District 1? Oh, okay, so
wait, I get this Vintuck, right? I get this Vintuck, right?
Well, I can't.
I thought Indiana was worse for having it in May.
But what the decision desk has told us,
we had ours in like
I just never got
like February.
I was gonna say like there's like a thing in August, I think. I forget if it was Wisconsin or like Michigan or whatever the hell.
More than 80% of the vote.
Yeah, no, they kind of just do it whenever.
It really depends on the state, yeah.
In that last update, again, they're doing.
But it's always a Tuesday.
So the last update went from.
It's always a Tuesday. It's never like a Friday or like a God forbid a weekend.
God forbid a weekend.
You know, we can't.
Scheduled update. If we get the same kind of batch,
it's not like we can't have everyone participate. You know,
at least on that threshold.
That would be bad.
Decision desk
because
they would like to get there.
That'd be bad. Then Republicans would never win.
I'm so nervous. It makes it sound like I'm speaking to the decision desk. I'm not.
Did you see Mike Johnson's thing?
It looks
where he's like Democratic Socialists. If they win, they're gonna have ranked choice voting.
Yes.
They're gonna have like they're gonna get rid of
a multi-party.
I'm like you haven't said
East Coast time.
A bad thing.
They should just have the ad with him saying that verbatim, because I'm like that sounds fucking awesome. What are you talking about?
They seek to abolish the electoral college. Look at these guys. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a good thing.
Over that himself. He's just like, bro's just making the pitch to the Republicans.
What is the race
this is
that if I saw it, I would feel like I know where things went.
Should be blanketing like the TV stations with that shit, man. That's so fucking ass.
I'm mainly saying that because I'm trying to think of one. So I want to shift the spotlight to you for a second while I come up with.
Oh, I'm not even done with the short yet. What the fuck?
Bro, you should finish that.
No, I thought it was done. I sent this over. I still need to do that.
We just had the new polling in Texas.
Oh my
we
God,
just had new polling in Maine. These are the ones I'm thinking about. I was thinking about Alaska.
Let's see what
I think it's a unique electorate up there. I'm just thinking about some of these Senate races.
adjustment.
You know, maybe stick me in Ohio.
You took it. I shouldn't have gone to you. Why did I do that? I was exactly
would have died if I didn't do that.
I think Ohio's a great answer. I think Ohio's a great answer because I think it's sort of like this. To me, it's sort of the. It's been kind of the fool's gold for Democrats since 2016 in some ways. Whether
Linotype.
You got to remember, things change so quickly we forget. 2016, 2020, both years, we talked about Ohio as a swing state.
Okay,
both years we saw polling. I remember in 2020 polling that showed Joe Biden ahead in some polling in Ohio. right before that
Go on
election.
my little
I've seen
piracy.
Democrats in 16, in 20, in 22 with J.D. Vance, in 2024 with Sherrod Brown running again. Always say, oh, this is the year of the Democrats. This is the
That
year
should not have
we get Ohio back, and these voters have turned, and it keeps not happening. And so here it is. It's Sherrod Brown running again. You're hearing the same kind of talk.
What?
And if it ends up being a comfortable win for Husted there, then I might extrapolate from that a lot of the sort of the extra the Democrats have been
Okay, I
hoping for
think
is not
this is
there.
it.
And it's one of these places too where
And,
there's
I need to send
different
this
types
over,
of the
and then
electorate
what about
we're talking
Megan
about, whether it's
Ben? Did I get-
Cincinnati
yes, I
or
did get
Columbus,
notes from
some of
them.
these more urban settings, or white working class voters, rural, that we're trying to get a check-in of where they are at the midterm.
The Mahoning Valley, yeah. Can Sherrod Brown win back anything there, or is that just totally gone for Democrats? What else do we have here?
No, fuck.
Damn.
Well, small one on the side.
Logan G,
I'm getting
New
hungry
Jersey.
again. Is it time for the
Logan
Bulldog
G, New Jersey
habanero
says, are
lime?
any
Yes, that sounds real
DSA-backed
fucking good.
Democratic nominees considered
Always time for the
vulnerable
Bulldog habanero line.
in the general election?
I'll get that going after
Now
this
here's where it
game.
gets a little tricky, right? The terminology. Who is formally backed by the
Anyways, how you
DSA,
been, T-Storm? I
who's
haven't
DSA
talked to you in
style, who's
years.
DSA kind of aligned.
Been years?
Yeah.
Navigate
Wait,
to,
sheesh. Hold on. I only glanced
Michigan.
at the usernames.
Do we have the candidates in there for the primary?
Yeah, no,
We don't
we
have
we,
the
we
upcoming
met at
primary
Lone Star.
historical results in
We
there.
Lone Star
commentated
24.
together.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
actually 2 years.
You all
What
know
the
Michigan.
hell?
Trump won it in 2016.
Dude, I'm shocked
remember
that like
in 2020.
Scooty's a different
Trump won it back
person.
in 2024.
Yeah.
And to me, I
Is it true he's like
that's gonna be-
6'2" now?
That's shaping up to be
Yes.
the test here.
Yeah.
At least,
boy.
I don't know the exact height. All I know is he's taller
This
than me, which
style
doesn't help because most
of
people are.
politics. I would say this DSA
You're not
style.
that short.
Wait,
of
Scooty's
politics
just is
that
tall,
are
tall.
currently
God
the
damn.
front runner in the Democratic primary there.
5'4".
We'll see what happens August 4th. We're
like,
gonna,
yes,
we're
I
gonna,
am.
Be live for that one, believe me.
I was trying to
But,
boost
I
you.
feel that.
The front runner there.
Oh,
if
you're
he
trying
does
to
win the
boost me?
nomination,
See, this is what I mean.
Is going to be trying to win a
mean?
statewide
Hey,
Am I
imagine
going to
election.
being
be a
5'4".
booster
Trump
seat?
carried twice. With this
You're putting words in my mouth,
style
pal.
of politics. And there's some demographic
It's fine. It's fine.
features to
See,
that I think that are interesting too.
honestly, like, thankfully,
there
I didn't
is,
get
you know,
bullied hard enough for being
you're
short.
talking
So
Michigan,
I
about
never had that
talked in
insecurity.
2024 about the
Well,
Arab
at
American
least
vote, the
any
Muslim
insecurity I
American
had
vote,
was pretty much gone by high
issues of
school.
the Gaza war.
So now I'm just
how
like,
Trump
oh
was
yeah,
able to
well,
sort of
I can sleep in a
take
twin
advantage
size
of a lot of
bed.
divisions that existed there on the Democratic side.
Yeah.
Plane seats are never an issue for
One of the
me.
questions here,
Wait,
as
true.
the Democrats
True.
through these primaries have been moving, and
I think I've ever had like any kind of
party's posture
security
towards
like
Israel
that.
is changing.
I'm 5'10". I'm insecure of my
Will affect
height.
them with Jewish voters.
Yeah, like,
5'11",
I'm gonna
like,
assume
bro,
I did in high school
fuck,
because
bro.
we're talking about a 5'4"
You saw
teenager.
in a
Like,
special election for the
how
House
do you
in
duck that
New Jersey
exactly?
earlier this year. Again, we're a DSA
But
style.
Whatever was there is
on
gone.
Olivia
Because like
Medea,
literally,
who
I
had,
don't care
you know,
anymore.
very
There's
much
no one around me who
gone,
cares.
hard.
And I've been
I mean,
along.
you
I've been
know, after
around
Israel
long enough
in her,
around people
in
who
her,
don't care.
I mean, if
care.
anyone wants to
campaign
tie,
in
I won't be like
she
citizenship
won
order.
the
So
special
like,
election easily.
take my
She
fucking
actually
height,
posted
please.
Ensko,
very
what did
bad
you mean
numbers
by
for
this, by the
Democrats
way?
in
Quarter's
two
pretty good.
parts of the district
Which guy
that
were you
have
talking
I don't
about?
want it. I don't
heavy
want
Jewish
this.
populations that are overwhelmingly
It'd be like
typically
that.
Democratic, and that took a
I'll take your
big step away
3/4.
from the
I'll
Democratic
give you
Party
5'11"
with
and
Mejia as the
3/4.
nominee. When something like that happened in Michigan,
I don't know
and
how tall
would
I
it
am.
be more costly for
it's just,
Democrats in
like,
Michigan? Because again, the district
I
I'm talking
was
about
like
in New
6'5",
Jersey is an
and then,
overwhelmingly
but then I was
now
like saying next to
Democratic
Ryan
district.
CWC. He's
The
6'4", and I
Michigan
was
state
shorter, and I'm
is
like,
not an
damn, I actually have
overwhelmingly
Sean.
Democratic state. So that's an interesting. Michigan
Yeah.
to me is shaping up potentially as the
Shrinkage is real.
the test.
Shrinkflation
this
is
year,
real.
potentially.
Or drugs.
Have I said potentially enough?
Hey!
Yeah,
What else we
drugs.
got here?
Consider
Yeah, we love
cocaine.
Actually,
not-
don't. Actually,
not
don't.
that one.
Jack,
Okay,
I know
not
I
that.
gotta
Okay,
break
that's
it
my
up.
Lord and Savior.
Yeah, I personally cannot relate to
Tyler
that.
M. Pennsylvania.
Are we
Never
calling
forget, there
hormones
is a
testes
DC
or-
villain named
Texas Senate race.
Snowflame
Yes.
who gets his
Is
powers
Talarico
Okay,
leading
via
yeah,
Latino
cocaine.
voters by Clinton.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a joke
margins
bit for
or
one
Obama
person.
2012 margins.
Well,
somewhere in
I
between.
can
What's
say
your
those.
thoughts?
You know, more than one
Just like,
person's aware of this.
just like in universe
practice. No. Clinton numbers.
Oh, also I did
Latinos
not wall charge that L like I thought I did. Obama 2012.
Dude.
Oh, I did said I was going to get that
really
ramen
changed starting in 2020.
Be back.
Texas was one of those places. South Florida, Miami-Dade County, and then deep South Texas along the border.
Decide amongst yourselves. I'll be back for an answer. Do I down a third twisted?
Biggest jumps there for Trump with.
Yes.
Do you have work tomorrow?
And then that obviously expanded.
I had work
continued
today.
in 2024.
Okay, do you have to work tomorrow?
But I think in 2018.
I'm a grad student.
Long way to say this.
Every day is a work day.
In 2018. And
how good are you at handling hangovers?
O'Rourke didn't win in Texas, but he
I've
lost
had one hangover 5 years ago.
That's as good as it's gotten.
For in that case, go for it.
Marquee statewide.
Okay, actually,
in like
it was my
32
second
years.
hangover. The other one was
Texas
2019.
Was Beto O'Rourke in 2018.
Okay, I need to also
I'd say
this pulled up. Yep.
Obviously, the Democrats need to.
I will await the other votes when I'm back.
They need to get back to something like that. But the other thing they need to do is they lost the other thing that happened in Texas in 2024 that I think surprised a lot of people was Democrats had been making some steady gains in like the bedroom communities of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, even in the Houston area, and
You're so weird.
Just
oh my god.
Okay, no, I'll finish this up
all
first,
of this territory they have been incrementally claiming in the bedroom communities were supposed to be the party's sort of the key to the party's demographic future in Texas, and actually flipping it, they just washed away.
There's a lit.
So they got to win that. They got to.
There's a lit.
They've got to get those games back.
Like,
I don't think it's
God, I don't want to like get out of a dig and then like 5 years later, oops, missed drop, oops, got to spend 10 more lines digging for some reason because you're now gonna get a neat solution out of the fucking.
If you're a Democrat, you're excited. It's
you want
in Texas, right? Like the number in there though that I keyed in on was underneath, and that was the favorable, unfavorable rating of each candidate. Now Paxton has been a lightning rod figure in Texas politics for more than a decade now. Was impeached by the Republican legislature, not convicted, but there were Republicans who voted, to impeach him. And long way of saying, I mean, there's been a lot of attention on how he's not, from a general election standpoint, an ideal candidate, and that bears out in this poll. He's got like a 50% 50% unfavorable rating from Texas voters statewide. And Tallarico,
are you surprised about
number?
Ken stacking?
I pull up first second, and then I see like some of the most horrendous shit. Like, what the fuck? Why are you saying a potential there? Oh my god!
Are you surprised?
No, that's the issue.
I know. It's not surprising.
Oh, that's so cute. You just learned about kitten stacking.
You're tied. You don't want to be tied. But
that's the worst part.
Given you in some of these pronouncements that have started to get
some pleasure of falling next to him.
The kind of ammunition and the kind of material.
Yeah, he's like a 2.3. He's like a 2.3,
and move that well.
Yeah, he's the most inconsistent player of all time. Why do you say
it's so funny because Ken can stack. He literally chooses not to.
In Texas.
No, he was so against Fractal. He told me afterwards that he knew he wasn't going to beat Fractal, which is fair. So he just decided to clip farm. Like he made a conscious decision to clip farm.
Nominee. Of course, if you're a Democrat, it's 47-47.
Like,
you're running against somebody with a 50% unfavorable rating.
1.1, 1.2
in a year when the climate might favor Democrats, all things being equal.
Doesn't care.
I think that too if you're a Democrat.
Yeah, bro's
what else do we have
bro's
here?
top score right now is 882 though, so he's gonna need to lock in.
Audrey J, North Carolina. Thank you, Audrey, for the question. Thank you for subscribing. What could this primary be predictive of for wider primaries and electoral trends as we go into the future? Yeah, Audrey, I mean, I think it's just...
the thing is, so I know he can play well because like he got like a 1.7.
It's about the temperature within the Democratic Party.
So here's the thing: like 4 years ago, clearly watching him play was the most stressful thing in the entire world because he was sat like this, and I cared. I wanted to win, and I was freaking out. But now I can just laugh and be like, "You're hilarious. This is hilarious, and it's so much better."
Media capital of the world. is New York City.
I got
We've
the
seen it in
spin.
Philadelphia. We've seen it in D.C. You've seen it
That was
out in
fire.
Seattle. Now you're seeing it in Denver. Again, it's
Anyway,
a thing
were any other votes
that
casted for the Twisted
in areas
Tea
where you have a lot of young
if you're not
voters,
letting
a
it
lot of
hunt over, then
renters,
yes.
college degrees,
Oh, yeah,
political
no.
progressivism, all those
I voted
sorts
yes
of
for
things.
yes.
That
I voted yes.
DSA
Like,
flavor
yes.
has a lot of
Okay.
room
This
to
is
run.
like normal stacking. This is
it
good.
also
This is yep. He
has
could
a
have triple.
fair
Oh my
amount,
god, he
and I'll
could have
show
saved
it
a
to you,
triple.
right?
It's a
We're
miracle.
going to see it right now in the Senate.
Oh my god,
Late
he's
bird.
actually like
this is a
Wait.
DSA
Bro
candidate,
remembered.
Julie
Holy shit.
Gonzalez,
You remembered the stack.
against
Remember
a
how
Wait,
stacking.
I used to be
But
a Division 1.
statewide,
Oh my god,
you're
Kansas
getting
Div 1.
outside of
Ours
just
No,
is
he
Denver.
remembered
I was
that
gonna say that.
Slide.
No,
He's
he
probably
remembered
gonna
he
finish in the
was a
mid-40s
CEM challenge runner-up
so
to
it's-
Scooty. Like,
there is a little bit more breadth
I don't
to
even remember
this
that shit.
than just being a phenomenon of Denver.
yeah, no, I was
New
just
York
like,
City,
yo,
of-
has
of
like
Seattle,
not too
of
long ago, I was
Washington,
like, yo, has
D.C.
freaking fighting.
This is kind of one of the
like
more
I said,
boring elections. I'm not gonna lie.
He didn't win tonight, so we won't get that test in Colorado.
Bro, we need more of those
Like
boring
Pat
elections.
Okay, to be fair,
It is
like,
Colorado,
Yeah, 'cause
like-
Texas, New York.
Michigan, I think
I feel like last
Bring
week
us
was
back
actually like
to,
the better one to
bumfuck
probably cover,
2012
but I
or
didn't
whatever.
know that was happening.
in
Like,
competitive.
bro,
Yeah,
no
it's
one
not
was
only was it a
giving a
jump
shit.
scare, but also there were like
Democrats
multiple
paying some kind of
elections.
price for that, or are they not?
Exactly, yeah, like multiple states,
yeah.
I think.
That was pretty fire.
In a district
Endless
like this,
content.
again, where this is just an
Okay.
overwhelmingly Democratic.
Colorado
district.
like
This is
isn't
not
helping
that is,
because
like,
it's like here's like 90-minute updates in between vote counts. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what am I supposed to do, bruh?
Why am I missing?
Connor E.
Count in smaller
Starts
batches next
We didn't
time.
have gas
How
on that
comparable
T.
is this left insurgency to the Tea Party movement on the right, extrapolated
Bro,
out
this
from
game
what
is
we've
lying.
seen? This
Well, at
week.
least they're
Texas
consistent
died.
with the insurgency.
Well,
think
he
the
was on
comparison-
okay base. Now he's just.
No, it was
he's
actually,
very
you know what? It
apt.
wasn't
I mean,
even
one
his
of the
fault
things he
though. Like
started
the pieces
seeing,
just weren't it.
you know,
for at
It
once.
wasn't. It wasn't.
Who the
it.
fuck
Like,
asking that?
basements that would have
You know,
me
as we
argued
start to
against.
happen, these
Wait,
Republican
what is
primaries,
this?
Oh, what are
you
we
know,
doing?
candidates
Oh,
who-
oh shit! Never mind.
How
What
comparable
are
is this
we
left
doing?
insurgency to the
Holy
Tea Party
shit.
movement on the right,
Bro,
extrapolated
bro,
out from
okay,
what we've
okay,
seen
yeah.
as far
Oh,
as
no,
necessary?
shit.
Bro, who are you?
Who
is this, bro?
Political backgrounds.
This is who is asking this question?
brought with them,
Like, yo, this is niche-onomics
considerable
gameplay.
baggage from things.
Oh my god.
that
Okay, yep.
you know, either had said
Guys, is this
before
comparable
or
to the
said
Tea
before
Party?
on
It's
the
like,
campaign trail,
fuck
whether
no,
because
it
they
ain't.
were,
Bars?
you know,
Nope.
Wait, there's just
Shit.
no bars.
disciplined
Oh,
candidates, not
oh,
used, not being political.
Wait, perfect.
lifers. They weren't
Just
used to
okay.
you know,
RNG
what,
is like.
what it's like to be in this
Please,
spotlight.
bar,
RNG's
bar,
like
bar.
bipolar as hell. What the hell?
Oh my god.
Just
Okay, he's
saying what
mastered
they
off that. I
believe.
think.
Bro's
This
stacking
started
RNG
happening
is kinda
in
cool.
2010,
You gotta get a little more than
2012.
that.
I thought it's
there
been
were
a slow
plenty
month,
of
though, I think.
primaries
It's been a
in
slow month,
deep,
but
deep
still,
red
I feel like
districts
it's
where
gonna
Tea
be
Party
more now.
candidates
I'm
won.
alive.
Okay, that's
because
more
the
like
districts
it.
were deep, deep red. They had no
Okay, now
problem
he's
in winning
probably
in the
it.
general election. Sort of
check-
like we're
wait,
talking
check
about here in this
what-
Colorado's
what it
first
is.
district, the Malak Heroes.
I know the
mean,
cost
we
isn't
won't
exceptionally high.
enumerate it all here. If you're watching this, you know. and
Why is he going for
plenty of
this?
discussion of this in the days
Burn.
ahead. But
Bro,
Malak
okay,
Heroes has
12
said some
people are not gonna
very,
pass him in 8 hours.
very controversial things.
No, the funniest thing
they are
is,
not going
I
to stop her
remember
from
is
winning this
that we
district,
got some of the most
in
random
November.
people back for this
But,
month. Like,
you know,
bro,
Malak
who the
Heroes,
fuck
Chevalier
was
in,
expecting Timothy to
in
come
New York
back?
last
Like, that's
week.
my go.
Okay,
Also
he's
said
he's
some
definitely good now. Yeah,
incredibly
Hell
controversial
yeah.
things.
he got a pretty good call as well.
A thing that
Wait,
happened, I
Timothy
think, with the
Nichols
Tea Party
played
was
a
as
good game,
those
though.
candidates started to
Yeah.
emerge
Well, if he is a
and
bar.
win
Or
nationally,
actually, no.
I think it did start to affect the
See,
image of
it's
the
amazing what you
Republican
can do when
Party.
you burn.
D.
One of the
Oh
long-term
my god, he's
trends in
actually like
American
playing
politics
like a
that had
good
already
player.
begun
Like
before the Tea
No
Party
way, this guy
thing
remembered that he was
that more kind of
he was
politically
actually
and
good the
culturally
game.
moderate.
Yeah,
Bro,
Oh,
he
he
really
that.
just
suffered.
forgot. He just
Oh,
forgot. He just
oh,
forgot.
no.
It's fine. It's fine.
Republican
1 point for
voters
is pretty
because of,
good.
like, pocketbook
He
issues,
forgot
they
he was
wanted
good.
lower taxes.
He
That
forgot
sort
he
of
was a
thing.
good player.
They looked at that
I think that's
Republican
barely
Party
1.2
Yeah,
average.
and started to
32.
identify
That's
it
just
with
enough for
Tea
1.2
Party
average, yes.
style
Yeah, he's
candidates in the
18
Tea
seed right
Party
now.
movement.
That's
and they had
CO1
been
average.
I
they
am
had been
still
becoming
like
with the Republican Party for other reasons. This hastened their departure.
It's so funny. There's a world where I out-qual him
into the right and that's been the story of the last decade and a half, right? How many times have we talked about college-educated suburbanites in metro areas just getting overwhelmingly changing politics
and then I
freaking I think the rise
dropped a
of the Tea
1.28 and 1.29 in an hour and a half.
Hastened that. Okay.
Jesus.
Now, talking about candidates
on Padless,
like
by the way,
Heroes, talking about candidates
not
like
even emulator
Chevalier in New York.
Like actually, Padless is kind of
candidates
broken.
like this continue to spring up, get elected. in numbers like you were seeing with Tea Party
Mario,
candidates in 2010,
you're hovering
2012.
at 26 right now.
Are there voters who start to say this is the Democratic Party? Are there voters who have been becoming uneasy with the Democratic Party who would look at this?
Are calls still going on right now?
No.
There's 8 hours left.
They hasten their departure from the Democratic Party.
Yeah,
But also,
I'm chilling for.
I can think of voters who that's we're talking
It's a low
about
seed, but it's fucking gas. Who cares?
What's the low kicker?
Were traditionally.
I mean, right
cutoff
now,
right
cutoff is
the
8.
suburbs were Republican, and the blue collar working
Bro,
class.
I think we're
I'm good.
fine.
Yeah.
I think we're fine. Yeah.
We've been seeing that the
I think I'm making it
Democrats
in
switched
again.
it.
I think that's higher than last time.
What'd you call it?
Blue collar voter.
It was like
wasn't
9.
blue collar white voter. who
Yeah,
was moving away
920,
from the Democratic
930
Party.
something.
In 2024,
932.
this was a
Yo,
multiracial.
Dewey's
blue
gonna make
collar
it in.
voter who was
Wait.
moving away.
W.
from the Democratic
Dewey,
Party,
bro.
especially Hispanic,
Look, Ken's there.
Hispanic voters.
Look, Kenzie might
Are
is probably
those
gonna make it
voters
in.
Oh, I
going
choked
to be
the
Oh yeah, I'm
slow
chilling.
with
I was worried the
what
950
we're-
wouldn't be enough.
with
It's
the-
definitely
this
enough.
is
hard to
I gotta see who are the
this
funny players are
sort
gonna
of
make it.
strain of progressivism
Okay, wait,
as it
I'm
kind of
gonna
emerges
discount
on the
anyone
Democratic
from
side.
that's below.
Because again, we're seeing
900K.
indications in a lot
So
of these
there's
races
Nima,
that the
Vizu,
core strength
Mario.
of these DSA
Okay,
style
so really
candidates.
Wait,
is
Mark could make it in. Wait,
college-educated
Mark.
voters. It's not working
Mark
class.
Chris?
Yeah, we could get
professionals,
Mark
college-educated,
Tetris from
voters.
German Mark.
So
We have
that's
Marks
maybe a parallel I
got
could
Mark-
see playing out.
The
I
one,
thought the
the
Hungarian
one who
Mark
has a
too.
beard.
That's raised by this.
Not 19.5, Mark.
Are we?
Yeah, 19.5 Mark.
Okay. So I think about. Oh.
Yeah, he
Here's
might
what I
make it
mean,
in
like,
gas
I
mask.
want to
I
answer.
don't know who
Mark
that
Meyer,
is.
which is the Mark you're talking
Alexandra
about,
F.
and
New
Mark
York.
Migas are both Marks
Would you
from
chuck
Germany.
it all and live
The
on
one
a
that's still
vote?
around.
Yeah.
Mark with a Q or
Sink.
Fuck.
Sometimes in
Yeah.
shark
Yeah,
infested
exactly.
waters.
That's the one that's still around.
But would I chuck it all and live
yeah.
somewhere
I
else?
know
Bro.
Dave is even still
I got a
around.
vision in my
Bro,
head.
Bro, if
Rob.
Mark Migas was still around,
answer is
bro, he
yes.
would have had like a
And as I
1.45
tell
by
Adam,
now.
One of these
Probably would have had the
weekends, I'm
1.4
gonna hit
by
the
now.
bus at a
No,
track.
I get the
and I'm gonna hit
sentiment,
it for
Or
so
like
much
1.
money.
but I also recognize
Never-
how
I'm gonna send
hard
him a
that is.
postcard. He's never gonna see me again.
No, it's not that we reckon how
Haven't
hard
done
it
it
is.
yet.
It's just he has
Okay,
16
folks. Well, thank you
1.3s.
for that. Thank you for all the
With
questions.
gas.
Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for tuning in.
At some
to
point,
the
Yeah,
it's just
I
gonna
have-
have a
We got
miracle
nothing
run.
else major while we
I
were on. Is that
have-
right?
That's right.
Okay.
I have
So,
17
again,
or
if you're
18
a junkie,
1.3s
if you're
with
watching this,
cap
you
with
certainly
a
are,
higher potential than Nita
at
to get
about
1.4, and I don't have
check
1.4.
in on Denver and,
Yeah,
and,
but
and see
still.
if there's,
I need
I feel like
see if everything we
practice
expect to
floor
happen
8 or
happens,
something because
or
this
see
is like
Gas
fucking
mask
dumb.
leads to a
gas 1.4 for a bit.
thing being
God,
up on
it's
this
a little
screen.
'Cause he was
you
the
can do
only
that
one
at
that was probably going for it
NBCnews.com. We got
actively.
real-time results pages right there. Everything that's going into this board is going up there.
Like,
The minute
yeah,
there's a check mark
like a
in this board, it
1.35
appears
off,
there. So again,
6,
midnight,
like a-
they've been keeping
Well,
it
that's why
pretty
the
well.
Tetris are being
Denver
weird,
will
'cause
have
the
that
FPS is
update if
fucking
you wanna
having
follow
a
the story
seizure.
to its conclusion. Meanwhile,
Why
watching
can you not
these,
be
it's been so
165?
great.
We're in.
We are taking vacation. There's
Dog,
nothing
why
on
is
the
it so
calendar for July.
big?
But
Why is
like
the
I
gap
said,
so
I have a
we
big,
50,
bro?
60,
there.
and my
August 4th,
FPS is
we
going
come back.
crazy
The
over
primaries
Geometry
come back
Dash.
in a huge way.
Bro, who am I even?
Michigan, the headline that night, by no means though,
Okay, hear me
is
out.
that
I
the
still get
only
200.
event
I
of
just need
Michigan
3
will be the
Tetrises.
marquee
Why is
event
it
that night.
FPS fluctuating?
We've also
I have
got
a 50,
Florida's
60
gonna
on a
be,
1.9
August
level.
18th.
This has 20
September
objects in a 2-minute level.
Senator
We're
Ed
lagging.
Markey getting a challenge
Yeah,
in the
what are we
Democratic
doing?
primary
I
from
also
Seth
have,
Moulton, congressman.
50-60,
We'll be
yeah,
doing that.
that
New
shit
Hampshire,
is gonna fluctuate,
September
trust
8th. I'm a New
Holy
Englander. I
crap.
told him we got to get Mass and New Hampshire on
Fox
there.
that
We
can't
did.
upgrade
So
because we're in
that's what's coming up.
2026.
So, folks,
I actually
we're gonna
got my
call it a night
laptop
there.
right before
you could
everything
be like me
fucking
and,
went to
and
shit.
go home and just make
Yeah,
sure that next
same.
update looks the same.
Oh,
Or
when
the-
the
the
prices
eight
are
hours.
got-
Oh, you got a
Thank
laptop
you, and
5060. Okay, that
enjoy
might explain a lot.
July.
Yeah, well, I needed it for school, and then I was too depressed to do school. But yeah, I'm done. Actually, I'm done. I'm playing with shit.
This
Well, I did actually use it for school for a bit, but I just had a mental breakdown, just like that had to stop.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh wow. This I don't know what I was doing with that J piece, to be honest.
All right, Kitten is having a pretty good game, but if he, oh, what the fuck?
It's fine. It's fine. So, yeah. Look,
Bruh.
all fixed.
Oh, he takes a triple.
Safety
Wait.
triple. Safety triple.
Oh my
But
god.
actually, that might have been a time where actually was the bad. You hit the zip triple. That's a good Tetris. That's actually like a reasonable. Oh my god. Okay, we're actually like.
Hey yo.
Like there are like center walls that are good to go for.
Yeah, it's usually the ones where you're just like a piece away.
Yeah. Or it just kind of happens and you just may as well just hold out for a little bit. It doesn't work out, you just burn it down.
Nobody ever burns it.
No one ever does, but like if you get dratted, you're gonna lose pace anyway, so it's fine. This would be like a Wolf can like 1 point freeze this. Like he could add. Oh my God, Ken top 16. So what's 1 point? What's 1 point free average?
See, I was doing a coaching session. Who was it? It was Reed. Not actually Reed, but
the other Reed.
Ravioli, I know what you're talking about.
And I went on an entire center wall rant where it's like, okay, if you want to like live, you can think about like center walls, right? And it's like the whole point of it is to be efficient. And then what happens is people go out of their way to set up the Tetris as quickly as possible, sacking their board health in the process. And then it's like, oh well, the safer move would have been to burn. But wait, burning it defeats the whole purpose of setting up the dirty center wall in the first place. At that point, you may as well just burn down. And I'm just like, yes.
Yes, that is.
Also, it's
gamble.
more that the better.
Mostly do them for safety.
The better you are mechanically, the more like the less risky it is to go for center wall, so you can hold out more.
Okay, that's literally how people get hooked into this.
I
need the center wall so bad.
I need a queen and out, bruh.
Look, I'm better now. I'm better now.
I need the efficiency. Those extra bars. I need those extra bars.
Now,
wait, did CWC upload another thing? The Space City highlight.
Magic, bro. Bro, they're trying to
losing scoreboard record 1.787. Lamau.
They're actually trying to do it. Oh my God.
They're gonna say like, wait, just do the Dog versus Scooty one. We don't need to do the. Or maybe it's because it's a
Dog
meme.
Scooty double 1.8s?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, wait, wouldn't this like be?
Isn't losing score. It was
not anymore.
For like a couple hours.
Yeah, for like an hour, bro. Or like no, a day technically, because it was done Saturday. This was done Saturday, and then Dog Scooty was Sunday.
I mean, I'll enter.
And okay, right. Okay.
I mean, it's already like one more Tetris is already being his
wait, W adjustment.
Score. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's a
bro. S flat. You gotta S flat that.
Never punished though.
Real.
Never punished. Nice
Burn!
double.
You're literally about to hit 29 anyway.
Nice.
Okay, you actually. Personally, I still think you go for the Tetris there. I mean, you go for the dependency.
Okay, Shirley doesn't like pop off here.
Pace? Damn.
I know he can play well when he actually locks in. It's crazy. He's gonna die now and like prove me wrong. Wait, he's actually like not full. He's not selling. He's not selling.
Wait, he's trying to get a comfy seat.
That was like mildly selling.
Oh wait, never mind.
Oh, that wasn't. Oh, the drought.
No. Oh no.
What's that like? That's like.
Where are we watching again?
That's like 350-ish. That is 15th seed, if I'm correct.
They should probably have a okay seed.
It's a C49.
Yo,
that is 15th seed. Yeah, in between Ivy, Kirby, and Andre.
Control severely against Zach Games well.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was a hilarious.
Bro did not touch 19 once.
Not surprised.
Maybe this time. Maybe this working. Gonna touch a.
Oh, I've
got
at least people are falling.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not thinking double buy.
Oh,
I could have gone double buy. I didn't throw. Like, this is a weak month, but like.
Yeah, I think my hands are
fourth
done.
seed is fucking E37.
Done that.
But it's fine.
Why was it like going through?
All right. Fucking. I don't know what NASA is up to. I guess apparently there's shit going on, but I'm not listening. I don't want to go until they call it for fucking Melat Kuros. I don't know when the next update is. I think it was like 9:30 was the last update, and I think it was like probably like 11 o'clock my time. where the next update will come, and I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that, bro? That's so fucking cheese.
All right, Transition Trainer 19. What's my score?
That's or tap.
Time to find someone who's
tap.
not
Like 500.
Who's not like
right.
fucking dead whenever they stream, bro.
I will say the computer's in my lap instead of on a table, so not my
450.
usual typing
450.
position. All right, 450. Any other votes?
600.
Right. 600? Okay.
I have no idea what we're talking about, so I'm just saying shit.
Bro's just typing shit.
Is Dogfight done with his quality? Where the fuck is his timer? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Wait. Bro didn't, like, lie, did he?
Damn.
Wait, I'm about to die way sooner.
This isn't even saved, bro. What the hell?
Are you playing, what Minecraft server are you playing?
I think it's like a...
I think 600 is already off the table.
I don't know what server this is. It's like a Battle Royale one.
Nice, bro.
Hoplite.
What do you mean I didn't get that left?
Bro, I've only won one,
No
Bed
LPs.
Wars, one Bed Wars match, and then I never won any again. It was just pure luck.
Bro. But yeah, that's Hoplite.
Loki, I want to just go for 600 now.
My
Goodbye, friends.
My favorite. My what's called play Minecraft is Bed
cool.
Wars. There's like this one where you can buy guns and shit.
What? Guns and Bed
Oh,
Wars?
armed Bed Wars. That one's actually pretty fun.
And like
Everyone
I
hates
even
it.
call